Low. Oh, it looks kind of low. Wait a second. Oh, we can do it in game actually. Fast. Sound. Higher. Higher. Higher! There you go. Hello everyone. Hello, hello. I'm Amai Umimaru. You see such like a VTuber. You might be wondering, or rather you shouldn't wonder, Amai, why are you 45 minutes, almost 55 minutes late? And then you had everyone on a 10-minute loading screen. But VOD watchers won't know. They won't know what happened. Anyways. Hi everybody, hello people, welcome in. Hello Hammer, welcome in. Hello Rain, welcome in. What's all this then? This is OMEGAVERSE YURI. OMEGAVERSE YURI. Also, hello Johnny, welcome in. And hello Only Features, welcome in. I was wondering that, just glad you're here and here. Alright, let's get started with the game. This is LipTrip My Boss is My Heat Suppresant. If you guys are unfamiliar with OMEGAVERSE, oh, I should probably get the captions, huh? Would that help? My boss is my heat suppressant. You too? Oh my god, I ran you too. Let me get my... Where is it? This is like the one thing that I don't like about the captions is that I have to, if I'm doing different like themes for each like overlay, I have to switch between all of the settings and the fonts that I have. The live notification caught my attention. Are you here for the gay? Are you here for the gays? So let me drink my tea. I made tea. So that my throat doesn't hurt during the stream. Real merchants know I'll be live in 1 hour. I may fall asleep, be late. Okay, well, listen. listen. I couldn't find my earbuds. I only have one pair that works. I think this computer has Bluetooth, but I haven't tried using my Bluetooth earbuds with them. So I use my wired earbuds. Also, I don't know why, but lately I've been having issues with my eyes. Excuse me. Both my eyes and throat. I guess my body isn't used to me consecutively streaming. It's like, you haven't streamed in several months. Why are you streaming now? Stupid. Turns out I have this on my wish list. If you don't want to be spoiled, by the way, like if you want to play the game yourself, please feel free to, okay? From what I understand, there aren't multiple endings. And I don't know if there are any choices in this game. Oh, there's voice acting. Okay, I thought I would need the voice act stuff. Nice. Oh, I probably should explain what OMEGAVERSE is. Oh, that's what I was doing, and then I got distracted by the captions. So OMEGAVERSE is this alternate universe, like, I guess alternate universe, real universe. It's not an alternate universe, I think, anymore. And usually OMEGAVERSE concerns men, and there's like alpha men, omega men, and beta men. And if you are beta man, if you are familiar with the wolf alpha beta omega dynamic, even though that's not a real thing, even the creator of it said that's not a real thing. So basically the alphas, your character drop beta men. No. So basically the alphas are the ones that impregnate the omegas. Again, I should clarify, I don't read OMEGAVERSE stuff. Most of it I've learned from like other people. So this is just my understanding from like other people. There could totally be more details in it. Also, I should have asked, but how's the audio? Is my voice too loud? Is the game audio too loud? How's it feeling? My PhD in Omegaverse. No, I don't like anything pregnancy or breeding related. Even if it is like men getting pregnant and breeding, it's just gross to me. I'm sorry, but I'm sure. Oh, not close to me. Gross. Gross. There you go. America. I did not say America. Okay. Anyways, captions. If you don't like the captions on screen, I think there are captions like in the like bottom right corner. There's a toggle for captions if you don't like the ones on screen. But basically, the alphas impregnate. No, I don't know where I got America from. The alphas impregnate the omegas, the omega men, and they make like a child, and there's like rules about nesting, and there's like heat ruts, like feral animal heat ruts, and ruts. Rut. R-U-T. Okay, fair. Anyways, the alphas, I guess, do like the pheromones of like the omegas will mate with the omega, and the alpha will like bite the omega, and that means they're married now. I think. I feel like whenever I've seen it, like seen them bite each other, when the alpha bites the omega, it's like a marriage thing. It's like, yeah, I'm yours now. Yeah, they're bonded forever. Okay, so that is true. Okay. And I think it has to be like they need to bite on the neck. Like if they bite, I don't know, on the butt or something, I don't think that counts as marriage. And they need to like bite on the neck like animals do. And I guess it has to be during mating. I don't know if it needs to be outside of the mating process. But all of that is the same, but with women in this game. So I should clarify, there is an 18 plus patch of this game. We are not playing that. Or at least it should not be in the space game. I did not download the 18 plus patch. I might later, but that's for me. That's not for you guys. She's doing this in her office? From what I understand, the main character here, I believe she is an alpha. She's an omega, so she's going into heat right now, I think. Let me move the screen. She can't see the bottom of it. There we go. That's a little bit better. And then let me do this. Copy. And then move this underneath to fill in that gap. Excuse me. That's not it. I guess this is fine. I just put it. Now I know there's two of them now, but just imagine. Okay, there you go. Oh, so she's about to do this. Okay. Syrupy. You know what? I bet the 18 plus patch has like the scene here actually. You're playing this on you're playing the YURI OMEGAVERSE game in your house on your speakers? You're brave.
その瞬間、ふわりと香るアルコール混じりのミントのような匂い。
I'm not.
息を吸う間もなく、私よりもずっと冷たい指先が手を取る。気づくよりも早く、まるで世界から隠すように、私の体は壁際に追い詰められた。編集長。
Damn, I wish I could see the girls kissing against the wall right now. Mine is on the speaker. The brave one.
指先に体温が宿った。力強い視線はショーケースの中で輝くサファイアのように表情を変えて揺れる。
Is this a dream? Also, I meant to do this. Wait a second. I meant to pin this. Here you go. Marshmallows are currently unfiltered, so if you'd like to send in something, do it now. A friend of mine paid money for this, so send in something. Send in multiple things if you'd like. Make it worth their $1 or $3 I think they spent. Anyways, I mean, this is what I see when I'm in heat too. You see pink? I think she's dreaming. Is she like at her desk? Oh. There's a music video. Yeah, Chikasami Nori! Gorgeous art. Marshmallow usually filters out like links, comments that it feels are excessive. So excessive emoji, sexual terms, sometimes, not always. It filters out that. It filters out, like, let's say you don't like a certain person's question, you can block them, I guess, but I haven't used that. She's crying. Wait, she's kind of cute when she's crying. Hello, Pika. Welcome in. How are you doing today? What are you doing up so late? I pre-ordered this game. Have you played it? ID cam slacking. That's okay. It's good to chill. You missed it. She was just moaning. There's a lot of sex scenes, I guess, that we're going to be missing without the patch. I'm so excited for Yuri. Yay! Yay, women! I love women! Oh, I wonder if the voice actors sang the opening here. Oh, she's so cute. I want to see her cry. It's really short. Huh, I feel like I've heard that too. Looking out from the glass-encased meeting room, the neat rows of desks and gleaming monitors are something like out of a TV show. I want to see her cry. Her tears were cute though. And you know when you see a cute girl and like you want to see them cry and then you want to like either take care of them or lick their tears or both at the same time. Okay, maybe... Okay, you get me. Thank you, Pika. I'm glad someone has my back, thank you. The workers are all dressed in a way that's somehow simultaneously casual and sophisticated. Artfully placed decorated... I can't read. I told you I've been having eyesight problems recently. Artfully placed decorative plants spread their lush leaves under the white lights. Oh, is she a country girl? Country girls make do? The far cry from my previous workplace. Give you my glasses that aren't made for reading. Dude, I do have a second pair of glasses, but they have this like visible bifocal, like you can see the line, and it's usually when I have glasses I don't see like a line in my bifocals, and the difference between the normal lenses and the bifocals is so great that I just don't even use them. So I think I just need like new glasses. Like 2 new pairs of glasses. Having said that, I've been to countless offices for interviews. I'm taking in the unfamiliar atmosphere. A suit-clad woman enters the room with a laptop under her arm.
お待たせしました。じゃあ、マイグマリノさんはウェブメディア事業部でしたよね。ご案内しますね。
Setting my lips, painted in my favorite coral pink lipstick, in a determined line, I get to my feet. My glasses have those fancy compute-like things, but I need to see a certain distance from my PC. Compute-like things? Oh, you mean a blue screen filter? I think is what it's called. It'd been so funny. She said coral blue. Coral blue. Taking a deep breath, I give a little nod to psych myself up.
オフィススペース自体はフリーアドレスになっていて、ウェブメディア事業部以外の隣はとマーケティング部ですね。
I'm not sure if any of my glasses have ever had a blue screen filter on them actually. I have had several pairs of transitional glasses, but I don't know about a blue screen filter.
多分業務上の関わりもあるから。
I'm sorry, I spilled my tea. Wait a second. Miss Sasahara from HR flips through the documents on her clipboard as she explains the rules of my new workplace. While making appropriate noises to show that I'm listening, I glance around me. New employees must be a regular occurrence, as no one pays me any heed. Everyone's focused on their work before them. IDK, I like saying yes to add-ons so they put it on. Pika. Have I told you the reason why I have a bunch of shit, like add-ons on my glasses, and why my glasses were so expensive? I guess this is relevant to the game. I thought the sales lady was pretty. And she was like, I just picked up a pair of glasses. They weren't really glasses that I, like frames that I liked. And she was like, oh, those look really good on you. I was like, really? I was like, really? And then she was like, okay, so we have this option and this option. And I was like, yeah, oh, that sounds fine. Thank you. And then I got the bill and I was like, what the fuck? And then I like walked outside and I looked at the mirror and I was like, I don't even like these frames. I don't even like this color. I was like, you know what? Yeah. Yeah. I got some nice pink tinted lenses for my computer use. They're pretty nice, but not great when you're working with color, lol. Yeah, that's what I was most afraid of. When she showed me, because that was like the only option that I rejected. Is I don't want glasses that are so tinted that it does affect my color, because I think color is like the most important thing in my work, maybe. Was at a workplace, kissing girls only at breaks got you giggling and kicking your feet for real. What's worse is that I don't remember what she looks like. Just like in the moment, I was like, yeah. Is she sorry? I guess I'm very easy to please, baby. I've only been helped by the elderly. Yeah, you know what? Next time I'm gonna get a man to help me.
私みたいなの一流企業だと今更気にかけられたりしないかな。
And then when he says, you look really good in that, I'm gonna be like, huh, really? Are you hitting on me, you freak? I'm gonna call the cops on you. I kid, I'm kidding. Blinking my curled lashes, I keep a firm grip on the documentation I've been given. Feeling a little more grounded, I look around again. I got straight A's in college for one subject because the sister was really pretty. She kept you whipped, huh? Like, I bet you're gonna get that A. You love me, don't you? That one raised for you. The one with the Halloween movie, stop motion movie, Corpse Bride cosplayer. Yes. Hello, Kit Kat. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Hi.
あのキャッチコピー、小さい時テレビの CM で見たやつだ。
Oh, how old is she? There's a wooden bookshelf filled with popular travel magazines and familiar posters adorn the wall above them. Excitement brings a smile to my lips, and I unconsciously step toward the display.
話聞かないと。確か舞熊さんはこの業界初めてでしたよね。
Sasahara pushes back her short hair and eyes me up. I interviewed with someone else, but she probably heard my work history from them. Hello, Knights. Welcome in. How are you doing today? How are you?
はい。観光業界ずっと憧れてて。
Did you meet your fave girl yet? There's only 2 characters. I don't know if there are, like NPC characters or like side characters in this. But yeah, this is the main girl, and then we have her boss, which is the main love interest for her. But I don't think there are any other characters in this. Is this so sparkly? She's so pretty, isn't she? Also, I should clarify again, what I said earlier were jokes. Please don't take them seriously, okay?
そうなんですか。まあ、ウェブメディア事業部は内勤ですから、現場みたいな大変さはないと思いますよ。
The money I spent on a new pair of frames because of that lady, though, that's real. That's real.
え？はあ。
Can I link to be in? Yeah, of course. Brand new digital media division as one of Japan's leading travel agencies is staffed by an elite few. Or so I was told during the interview. Now I'm getting a slightly different impression from this woman, so I'm a little taken aback.
そりゃツアーのアテンダントとかも大変だろうけど、なんか
Squashing my feelings, I follow Miss Sasahara until she stops in front of the partition desk by the wall. You know about the game? Oh my god, free virus. In OMEGAVERSE, everyone is born into one of 3 oh wait, OMEGAVERSE is gender stuff? I didn't know that. One of 3 secondary gender. Alpha, Beta, and Omega. I see. I didn't know Alpha, Beta, and Omega were like secondary genders in OMEGAVERSE. I was like, oh, so I canceled and pre-ordered the DLC version. I was at $40. Free patch. Hold on. You guys can't see this. I just want to look at this for a second. The majority of the population are betas, which is what I wish I were if I were in an OMEGAVERSE. It wasn't including shipping? What was it for? Like, was it an art book or something? Or like OCT or something? OST? No? The majority of the population are betas, while alphas sit in the apex of the society with their superior looks and abilities. Oh yeah, I forgot there's like a classism thing, isn't there? Meanwhile, the Omega has a spirit special characteristic. They periodically go into heat, at which time they become irresistible to alphas. Reno is an Omega, a new recruit working at a digital travel magazine. Kizu is an alpha and Reno's boss. Boss, it's my first day in. The moment Rena hears her boss's voice, she suddenly goes into an off-cycle heat. Kizu respects the fact that Reno doesn't want to quit her job just because of her natural urges as an Omega, makes her decision to help her. Just bear with it. I'll get it over with soon. Entranced by her cool fingers and sweet scent, Reno gives her body over to Kizu. Fate begins to toy the two as their fingers. As their feelings dance the fine line between reason and instinct. Huh. Are you 18 plus? Yes. I wanna see the images. Where's the funny images, please? No, where's the... I'm doing great. Welcome back. Welcome back, Knights, and hello, Crimson. Welcome in. Wait, are there no pictures? Are there no pictures of it? I'm sorry, I'm occupied right now. I want to see. It's called LipTrip, but they're not showing any lips. Where are they? I guess you did play the game, huh? Okay. Oh, wrong button. There's the game. Then she calls out to a woman working nearby, gesturing towards the privacy partition.
すみません。編集長は
Am I thirsty for lips? Not showing any lips is crazy. I'm sure it's censored, actually. They probably do stuff, but it's censored. The other woman pushes back her shaggy hair, responding that she's gone straight from a business trip to meet her with her partner. With a partner. Ooh, okay. And she adds that the boss mentioned she'd be back around the time HR would be finishing with onboarding for the new recruits. Haven't finished commission, but I took a break to work on comic pages. Nice, nice. I don't feel like I've drawn for days. My tablet has literally been sitting here. I don't know, I wonder if I have art block now, suddenly, but I don't know why.
そうですか。さすがアルファはよく気が回りますね。
Those alphas are on the move. As Sasahara gives a knowing nod, though there's an exaggerated tinge to her chuckle. It's the New Year's air. It's like the post-New Year's era. You know when it's New Year's and you're like pumped up, like let's go, let's go, let's go, let's do this. And then like it's February and it's like, I didn't do all the things I wanted to do for New Year's. Arufa. I was already aware of this, but the word still automatically puts me on defensive. Swallowing, I instinctively grasped a card holder hanging from my lanyard.
じゃあ、オフィスの説明はこれくらいで。清津編集長が戻るまで、先に人事部の研修を終わらせましょうか。はい。
This music sounds like an H game. Crimson, have I got news for you? Have I got news for you?
あ、それと、ウェブメディア事業部に限らず、弊社はアルファの女性も多いので、その、
Oh yeah, there's something that's
態度に
like
気をつけてくださいね。
there's something that's like, oh, you're an Omega? You're like seducing all the alphas in a room or something, like they blame the Omegas. I forgot about that. But Sasahara's eyes narrow even further. Though she spoke casually, there's a hardness behind her words, and I feel my eyebrow twitch.
はあ、常識の範囲で頑張ります。
Yeah, they're like literally oppressed. I'm more upset with myself that I can identify HK music. Yeah, I'm also surprised. Cause I don't play that many, despite what people think about me. I don't actually play that many H games. I don't remember the last one I played. I bought Dona Dona, but I never played it. I play a lot. Pika. Are they all Yuri? Of course, as a responsible adult, I have no choice but to force a smile and nod agreeably. Oh wait, I played Honeycomb.
もう何あのクソ人事。
Flopping face down on my desk, I splay my legs out. My boots' heels clack loudly against the floor. But I don't care. Sadly, there's not a lot of Yuri. I see. Actually, you don't have to tell me your interest. That was very invasive of me. I'm raising my head. I suppress the urge to scream, settling for grinding my teeth instead.
何が態度には気をつけろだ。そっちのが気をつけろよ。人事だろ。
Heterosexual yaoi Yuri ultimate. I see, I see. Oh, with your pause, you can ask whatever. Okay. I didn't mean to make like people uncomfortable or make you uncomfortable. Give me Joshi impression. Well, Actually, wait, is there a word for not Fujo, but like Yuri version of Fujo? Oh wait, is Hime Joshi Yuri? Yeah, because okay, never mind. That's what Hime Joshi is. That makes sense because it's like princess in it, right? I think it's Hime Joshi. Okay. My grumbles echo off the desk, bouncing back at me as though through a megaphone. My head buzzes with the reverberation and I sigh.
そのくせあなたはよく使うことになるだろうからってコピー機とかカフェスペースだけはやけに丁寧に説明するし
She's like, you're gonna keep your pheromones in here. Haven't seen any games since then. I see. So this is totally new to you, right? I'm getting more and more pissed off at Miss Sasahara's attitude towards me. I'm used to this kind of treatment, but I didn't expect it at the new place of employment. I look at the documents Miss Sasahara gave me and snort. Behind my name is the word Omega inscribed there like a brand.
だいたい編集長もう上司なのに出社してないとか
We hear Yuri games have multiple routes like Yaoi. You know what? I don't remember if that game had multiple routes. And I feel like I played it without the 18 plus patch, and the 18 plus patch had like a lot of details from what I understand, but I didn't realize it was a porn game when I played it. I was like, oh cool, I know this artist. And then someone, I think, commented on a YouTube VOD like, oh, you have to play the 18 plus patch to have more details. So I don't remember if that game had multiple endings or not, but I feel like it did. This one. Welcome in, new shoppers. Oh, hello, Ricky. I'm sorry. We're talking about a Yuri game that I played before. And whether or not it has like multiple endings in it. I know it has like an 18 plus patch, but I don't know if it had multiple endings or not. And hello, Ricky. Welcome in. Welcome in, new shoppers. Hello, Raiders. Hello. I'm Amai Umimaru, a seaside Chucky VTuber. When I'm not attending to the shop, I'm playing games, hanging out with friends, and doing my best to send good vibes everywhere. Hope you all had a good stream. If you guys need to go to bed, or if you need to go eat dinner, please let me to go do it, okay? It looks like you're playing the Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. What is that? Is that a... It's not related to the MMO, is it? What is it? We're playing a Yuri Omegaverse. Wait, I found it. I found the 18 plus patch. Is she humping the table? I'm sorry. We're playing a Yuri Omegaverse game. Did I miss Yuri? No. You didn't miss it. Did you kill Chaos? No. I was looking for... It's all now. No. I can't do that. Twitch will yell at me. But you didn't miss the Yuri. We just started. Hello, Ricky. I'm sorry. I'm a mess right now. Also, hello, offensive swine. Welcome in. How do women Omegaverse? So, from what I understand, this is exactly the same as like male Omegaverse, but with women. So, and let me get rid of this. This is the previous game that I played. This is the main character. She is an Omega. She's an Omega. And in the opening scene, she was going into heat. Just a few moments ago, her new employer was like, you need to keep your like Omega pheromones in check and make sure you don't bother any of the alphas at work, okay? And so she's like venting right now. I'll say that nobody does POV Yuri quite like Minori. Right? I saw the artist and I was like, Queen? Oh my god. So I just saw her art for a manga called Semi-Friend or like Convenient Friend. I haven't read it. But I think it's like a girl is like conveniently sleeping with other girls and her roommate is like has a crush on her or something. I think his Neil like Final Fantasy game? LOL, not yet, but I got a Fire Crystal Chaos Days and numbered. No worries here, Mike. Hee. Okay, but I hope that you had a good stream. Really, really, really. Also, is it Muteki? Muteki? Thank you. Welcome in as well. Also, hello, Ravi. Welcome in. Cheers, you taking notes. It's really fun. Imagine rolling Bochi from Bochi Rock for a couple.
Welcome in, new shoppers.
Hello, Chewy. So the creative IDK. Chewy, do you know what OMEGAVERSE is? Wait, you probably know what OMEGAVERSE is, don't you? Because of Remy. Also, something happened to my closed captions. Wait a second. Wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. They're back now. Hello, Chewy. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Not really. Do you like cute girls? I'm sorry for taking so long. Let me greet Chewy. Let me greet the mouse mates. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Amai Umimaru, a seaside Chucky VTuber. When I'm not attending to the shop, I am playing games, hanging out with friends, drawing, and doing my best to send good vibes everywhere. Hope you all had a good stream, and if you guys need to go to bed, or if you need to go eat dinner, please let me just go do it, okay? Hello, mouse mates and Chewy. Welcome in. Hello, Chewy. Welcome in. Hello, Eerie. Welcome in. How are you doing? You were playing Kingdom Hearts. How far in are you? You're like, please, I need the CD on OMEGAVERSE. If it makes you happy, she was moaning in like the first 5 minutes of the game. So it follows the same rules with betas and omegas. It follows the same rules as OMEGAVERSE, but just with women. I'm assuming the women also get pregnant in this. So it's like plap, 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 get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant. It's like the, no. What's the meme of like the two women and they're like partying and one of the women like humps the other one. And then she's like, you're pregnant. Like she finds out later. And then the end of the meme is like, and that's how I was born. Like that. You know what meme I'm talking about? I only know it because of the one girl that was beefing with Misha Collins on TikTok. Who? More halfway a BB's S. I see. That confuses me about women OMEGAVERSE. What confuses you? Yeah, or not blah blah blah. It's like or get pregnant. Not one. I know of it, but I don't think I have a handy link for it. I see. Said girls be like. Oh, I guess I should show a picture of like the two characters that we have here. For those that are interested. This is the thumbnail that I did. Her tears are so cute. Does she have any other manga where the girls are crying? Because the way she draws tears are very cute. I want to lick them. And then I told a story about how, you know what, you're getting off topic. I can't talk about the glasses story again. Anyways, we're never wondering if I'm just too online or if it's SSX spring skill again. No, you're fine. Alright, well let's get back into the game. Shell comes, the guy who plays Castell from Supernatural. Ah, because that's where OMEGAVERSE came from, I think, like Supernatural fanfics. And then somehow it spread like wildfire. I've heard my boss is an alpha, so I can already imagine what she's like. Talented and beautiful, operating on another level to us omegas. Am I our alpha? I want to be a beta. I don't want to be involved with the cycle. Is that really the origins? Are there inbred characters in that show? No, it's a fanfic. Like, people made OMEGAVERSE fanfics. And other fandoms caught onto it, and then eventually, like, original doujins, I think, caught onto it. And now there's, like, games about it, and anime about it, and more. I guess it's in a similar vein of how, like, 50 Shades of Grey came from a Twilight fanfic. Like, you don't think about it, but then when you find out, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. Excuse me. At least pretty much every alpha I've encountered in my 26 years of life has been disgustingly perfect. Kakyoin, did you lay this egg? Kakyoin.
それと
Yeah, make sure to keep your stupid Omega pheromones in check, stupid Omega. No way, I didn't know that actually about 50 Shades. You didn't know? Hello, Carlita. How are you doing today? Behave yourself around the female alphas, yeah. Keep your pheromones in check. They're literally depressed. Those words felt like a nail driven through me, pinning me in place. Recalling them makes me frown, gloom rolling up inside me. The weird discrimination stuff kind of puts me off. Yeah, because I keep forgetting about it. Because I keep thinking, oh, Omegaverse is just pregnancy stuff, which is something that I don't like either. But like, I keep forgetting that there's like a whole hierarchy. Like, Omegas are like nerds and alphas are like the jocks of the world. Like, when we read the synopsis earlier, it's like, oh yeah, alphas are in every position of power. There are like no omegas in any positions of power. Oh. Okay. Yeah, what if I want my bottom to be a top? What if I want my omega to be a CEO, huh? And what if I want my alpha to be a bottom? Think of the possibilities. Get more creative. You don't want the strong of this world getting pregnant, you know? Yeah, they can't be getting pregnant. They have to be the ones having a litter. Is it versus a ratio? The Omegaverse mind cannot comprehend a switch. Hello, berries. I guess betas would be the switch, huh? Which is why I'm like, I wish I were a beta in like the Omegaverse world. I do not want to be an alpha or an omega. If I have to like smell omega slick, I think I will kill I'm sorry, I think I will exclamation point jump. If I have to like smell pheromones when I'm grocery shopping. Like Omegaverse is not about switches, okay? Yeah, there's no switches. I think betas exist in this world too, she explains it. Yeah, they are in this world too. It's coming back to me slowly. And also, I would hate to be an omega, like I'm just sitting there at my desk working, and then suddenly it's like, oh man, I need to get railed at my desk like right now. That sounds so annoying. I mean, it doesn't sound bad, but it sounds annoying though. Anyways, I would be a beta. Omegaverse writers need to see Tops crying back. They'll understand. Hurry up! Read a doujin where like a buff guy is crying and taking it in the butt. Anyways, is Sigma a thing? No. I'm sorry, Chewy. I'm sorry you have to hear all of this. Just so floored that such narrow fandoms exist like this. I mean, there could be like different media. There could be different media that have like switches in it. Like a doujin or a fanfic or something. Yeah, we need more You're right. You're so right. We need more progressive Omegaverse. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Make your own Omegaverse that's progressive. I hear a lot of Greek letters. Chewy, you don't have to watch this. The way you said no was endearing. Because there's no Sigma. There's no Sigma in Omegaverse. Holy shit, I'm sorry. I looked at Twitter. I'm sorry, this is so off topic. Also, the captions broke again. Okay, there you go. I'm sorry, I looked at Twitter and the new Love in Deep Space update has Xavier and like, holy shit, what? All of them are, oh. I'm sorry, do you guys want to see like men, but like they're like chained up and stuff? Do you want to see? Oh yeah, this is the werewolf. I'm sorry. There was like a leak for Love in Deep Space. I was like, oh, the boys are going to be werewolves. Damn. I'm sorry. You play, you understand then. Wait, who's your favorite, Pika? Who's your favorite? Have you been eating up Caleb? Because a lot of people eat him up. Is that Zane? Hey, who is this? Is this Zane? No, that can't be right. Like, they have different haircuts and everything. I've been thinking about starting Silas. You like Silas? Xavier looks weird. Oh, they all have like this fuck ass like mullet. I love the Yandere guy. You like Caleb? Oh, that's huge. I'm sorry. Sorry for the man jump scare in our OMEGAVERSE YURI game. But like, I think the theme is werewolves. So I think there's like a heat element. Dude, he's tatted up and everything. I don't think I like the mouth thing. Whatever that is. I prefer like a keep it off my screen. I'm so sorry. Even though he looks like a whore, is this not okay? I'm 50-50 on Caleb. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm like a whore. I like Silas, Raphael, and Caleb at the same time. I think this is Zane. Wait, tell me if you think this is Zane. I like Zane too, but he keeps taking off his glasses, and I hate that. Like the face reminds me of Zane, but it's like Zane is boring. Yes, that's Zane. Okay. They just gave him a different haircut, and I don't like that he doesn't wear his glasses. Any girls getting... I'm sorry. I will get back to Kay. I'm sorry, I got off topic. Yeah, they gave all of them like a fuck-ass mullet. Oh, that's not a Final Fantasy guy. I don't know who is. He's from a Chinese, like, romance ultimate game. If you heard of the, like, period tracker game that people have been harping on for some reason. It's that game. There's so much focus on a nip in that one image. Wait, let me look at it again. Let me, for science, I need to look at the image again. It is a what tracker? It's a period tracker, which is a normal thing to have for women. I don't know why there's like this whole discussion about it. Here's one of Silas. Does Silas not get like a horny werewolf? Ah! I'm sorry. While we were talking, it was posted. Sorry, he looks really good. He's so beefy. Why is it tiny? All of the other ones were huge. Bro, he looks so good. Wait, Pika, don't look. Pika, don't open your wallet. Don't look. Lord, help me. I'm sorry. We should play the YURI OMEGAVERSE game. Let's hit uninstall if it finds out I'm a guy. Dude, I do wish that it had like more options, like gay options, because what's on his face? I don't like the face thing. I think it's supposed to be like a clutching my pearls. I think it's supposed to be like a dog muzzle, like a dog muzzle. I don't like how it looks. I'd rather just put a dog muzzle on him. Yeah, it looks weird. It looks weird. Reminds me of a hot lady from Path to Nowhere. Path to Nowhere. That sounds familiar. But yeah, I do wish that lads had like a... I'm sure gay men play it. So I do wish it had like the option at least to have a male character. Like that would be huge. I'm not very good at muzzle. How does it cover the mouth? What will keep this wild man from biting? I don't know. I'm just assuming It's a muzzle. I don't actually know what it is. Ooh, I'm sorry. I looked at the video. He's like flexing. His abs are like huge, and his like back muscles are like huge. I'm not gonna be okay when Caleb shows up. It's because it's Chinese. I see. Dude, he has a barcode tramp stamp. Okay, I need to. I'm sorry. Let's play the YURI OMEGAVERSE game. Can you tell I'm bisexual? We went from me buying like a $300 pair of glasses because I thought the lady at the counter was cute to lusting over men and lads. So, what? You just found out? You just found out I'm bi/pan? I think gays need their own gay games, not taking ultimate games. That's fair, but also it's like I play a lot of games that have like a mostly male audience. And in those games they usually like refer to the player characters like male. And I just want like a bit of variety, like the option at least. Hot take, what's the hot take? Me, OMEGAVERSE equality, also me, everyone should get the option to get a bit of pretty lady boss as a performance bonus. Good. It's the gays play whatever. Yes. I'm sorry, you gotta seduce into buying glasses. Okay, so long story short, okay, get to women now. Okay, long story short, the lady at the counter was like, you look good in those frames. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I bought the glasses, and then she was like, do you want these add-ons to your glasses? And I was like, yeah, yeah, whatever you say, lady. I look cute in these glasses. Thank you, lady. And it was because I thought she was very pretty. Okay. Propping my chin in my hand and shaking my highlighted hair out of my eyes, I glare at the wall. Of course you're a lesbian with highlights. I glare at the wall so I can see through to the office on the other side. In addition to biological gender, everyone is assigned a secondary gender in one of the three roles, alpha, beta, or omega. Most are born as betas, but the alphas, with their superior looks and abilities, are revered by society. Most of the prominent figures in an industry are alphas. In contrast, despite generally being attractive, imagine being like gendered as like ugly. Like no matter what you do, your secondary gender makes you ugly. That's wild. You think America... I can't... You know what? I can't comment on that because it might get me in trouble on Twitch, but I laughed at a joke. I laughed. Omegas like me have a history of oppression due to a particular trait we all share. However, why was that long? However, society is progressive with regard to rights of omegas, who have traditionally been discriminated against. Hence, companies are being required to fill an omega employment quota. Oh, are we like... Well, not me, but like Rena here. Is she the only omega in the office? I think that's what I'm getting. In the current climate, let's not say the word. Even... Guys! What if we do go full OMEGAVERSE crying? Having an alpha for a boss feels like a microcosm of the society as a whole. Thinking wryly up to myself, I look down at the team's organization structure chart at the bottom of the document pack. So she's at the bottom. I like her eyes. Written at the top of the 8-person digital media team is the title Editor-in-Chief and the name Mrs. Kiyotsu. As I'm flipping through the rest of the papers, there's a knock at the meeting room door before it immediately opens. I tense up, expecting Miss Sasahara. Just said it's one of the team members I was introduced to earlier. I agree, Miss Kiyotsu sounds like a sexy name. She's probably at the bottom, all right.
迎え
Pick her up? Or is she like a butler? Not a butler, maid?
ああ、雨降ってきちゃったから地下駐車場使えばいいのに編集長いつも外にタクシー止めるの
Oh, she's like, go get her out of the rain.
そうですか
Surely she can deal with getting a little damp.
だいたいお迎えって幼稚園じゃないんだから
Yeah, like a servant type of deal. The woman cures one manicured brow. The corners of her lips lifting. She's smiling at us.
あなたならちょうど手空いてるでしょ
Dude, this is workplace harassment. She laughs, and I feel my eyebrows fly up to my hairline. I force myself to smile brightly at the woman. Miss Okayama, I think it was. Then I jump up so vigorously, I almost flip the table. Haters working overtime. Yeah, she just got here.
もう頭きた
Whew. Sorry, I looked at Twitter because I was waiting for I was waiting for Caleb to be posted in the new gacha, and I think she fucking kicks him. Wait, hold on. Did she kick him? Or she smacks him? Oh, she like pushes him against a wall. Okay. Okay, I'm good. Okay. Stop those men. Stop looking at the men. You made the coffee and carried the boss's bag, the bike experience. For real. You know that SpongeBob meme of SpongeBob looking at the book and like his eyes are like double. Like he's looking at one point and he's looking at another one. I literally read in like an hour. Ren, don't say that. I'm gonna be sad. I'm doing my best. I view it to myself as my boots ring across the concrete floor. My hand tightens in a death grip around a random plastic umbrella I found in the office. Spreading my shivering shoulders, I forgot my coats. I hurry along the mezzanine, trying to stay out of the rain. It's better this way? Yeah, it's better lusting after both men and women, and also, just being generally off topic.
上司だかなんだか知らないけどこうなったら直談判してやる
Lobby misanin. What is it? What does that word mean though? As much as it irritates me to have to complain to an alpha as my boss, she's the person I should take any complaints from. You don't know? Coming to the bottom of the escalator, I walk out of the building and toward the side road where the taxi stops. It's like a big lobby. Oh, okay. That connect other rooms to hallways. Okay. Imagine wanting to give someone a piece of your mind, but they turn out to be hot. I mean, that's like apparently every alpha in this world is hot. So imagine you want to yell at every single alpha in your life, but then you like bite your lip when you see them. Like, damn. I hope she gets me pregnant. The road is mostly deserted. I stop in the doorway of the church next door to avoid the rain. Lapsing my card case as though to affirm it's still there.
もし何かあっても薬ならあるし
Every Omega is also hot but subby. You messed up. You did not read earlier. You did not read how they said Omegas are naturally ugly. Oh, Omegas are naturally ugly, like fugly. Female preg. After confirming that 6 little pills are still inside, I took a deep breath to steady myself. Sunset dyes the sky scarlet. Rain is a little drizzle, a light drizzle. The street looks like it's been painted in shades of gray, and the dark suits of passing business people are inky black. The I'm mad at this girl to I want this girl to impregnate me pipeline is real. It's real and true, and we're going to see it right now. The light spilling from the office flickers like shrine lanterns. Breathing in the humid air, I close my eyes. But the peace and quiet is momentary. The noise of an engine pulls me back to reality.
あった来た
The growl of the engine rips away from the calm as the taxi trundles to a stop. Peering through the window, I see a woman of a similar age to me. Happened to me once. I did not win the argument. Did you get pregnant?
この人が清津編集長だよね。
Don't you don't have to answer that. I'm making a joke. You don't have to answer that. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately. It must be her. Oh, she already said it. It's gotta be her. The profile I spied through the window makes my breath catch my throat. My instincts are telling me that this is an alpha. I imagine she rolls down the window and then like the alpha pheromones come out. I push the taxi and hold the umbrella out over the back of the passenger door. The moment the door opens, words spill from my lips.
編集長
My voice comes out strangled and hoarse. My breath stutters.
あなたマイグマさん
Her voice actor is familiar. What the? Who's her voice actor?
はい私今日入社してきて
Also, there's an ad coming. There's an ad coming soon. So when the ad comes on, I will yap about something and then we will continue the game, okay? We can yap about Love in Deep Space, maybe. Oh, it's happening. And what? My thoughts melt away as my vision swims. Yeah, ads are coming. It said ad starts in 1 second. I don't know if it started yet. I feel like whenever it does that countdown, there's like a slight delay. There's like a slight delay. And then it kicks in. Because it doesn't show that it like did a countdown. It's like 1. Okay, the ads are playing now, but there's nothing. Yeah, it's coming up soon. Like I said before, I think there's like a delay for some reason. And the countdown is not necessarily accurate. I guess that is true. I could play my own ad while it's playing. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. Oh wait, let me mute this. And then do this. But if you buy 2 chocolate candies, I will include a 3rd one for free. I guess I don't have anything else to do right now. So playing a game is fine. What did you have in mind? Yar. Yeah, I don't know when the ad is going to kick in, because it should kick in now, but... Oh, that was it? No, like there's an actual ad, like a Twitch ad coming. That's what it told me at least. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that was like a whole minute that like passed before it actually kicked in. Yu Inari is Reno's actress. Ayano Kyo is Chizu's the boss. Ayano Kyo. I'm sorry, do you guys want to look at the Love and Deep Space guys for a second? You want to look at them for a second? Hold on. My capitalist brain loves ads. I love ads! It looks like the ad break is over, so we can't look at the Love and Deep Space boys. I'm just looking at Caleb with his fuck-ass fucking mullet hair getting kicked to the wall. Okay. Is there really an ad? Yeah, an ad just played, like unironically, yeah. I got an ad for an Amex car? What's Amex? I got a very short ad. Yeah. I've set it so that ads are short, hopefully. My cheeks are hot, not just my cheeks, but my ass cheeks too. My whole body. I can barely breathe. An ache spreads to my stomach, and the form of the woman before me wavers. American Express? Ah, okay.
Heat.
Oh, her face. Her face is cute. To have pre-recorded self as to play under real ads, that's so smart. My brain might be huge. It's not possible. As the train sags from my body, just like my boobs, my boss leans out of the car. Some fingers curl over my hand on the umbrella, which falls to my grip as the woman supports me.
違います。そんなわけ。編集長も私のことオメガだからって。
Here's my pitch for American Express. All those fun Japanese patronage sites like Fancy support American Express. Really? DL site too? She wants to get pregnant. Oh no, she saw another woman and now she wants to get pregnant by her. I swallow again and again, holding back the moans that threaten to spill from my lips. How did I go into heat now of all times?
そんなのありえない。
Her eyes are super intense. Can you see them? Wait a second. Game capture. Specific window. Wait a second, where is it? Here you go. Did it capture it? Eh? It's not doing it. What the hook rate? Capture what? I'm trying to show you guys how, like, I guess I could just zoom in on the game. But look at how intense her eyes are. Oh, never mind, it did capture. Oh, that's why, because there's 2 of them already. Like the red of her eyes, like they're almost like android eyes. I wonder, is that because she's also in heat? Is that something that alphas do? Me when woman hones in, zooms in. Woman spotted. Alright, put this. This is the top one, I think. Oh, it's a bit small. I'll have to check it later to make sure the text is in the right spot. Or maybe it was like this. Is it like this? They are always ready to impregnate, is that right? Omega sound pretty OP. They go into heat and make alphas go nuts. Actually, do alphas rut? I assume so. Because I don't know, actually. I think they go into ruts when omegas do? Question mark? Omegas periodically go through a phase called heat, where we're unable to control our sexual impulses. During that time, we are in a constant state of arousal, our thoughts consumed by sexual urges. Also, I just realized something. Wait a second. Okay. Wait, hold on. Okay, there you go. I forgot to set the stream to like sexual content themes, so we should be safe now. Yeah, I'm glad the game educates us just in case we don't know what Omegaverse is. My cat goes into heat. She's an Omega. No. I guess my cat is an alpha. Just like how I'm feeling right now. Also, thank you for the self-care. She's streaming porno right now. Mods, what's? No, we don't have the 18 plus match patch. We don't have it. Also, wait a second. Holding the umbrella over us, my boss regards me with a frown. There's a fire in her eyes that calls out to me. She'll claim me. There's a fire in my belly and a flesh creeping up my neck, trying to fight against my instincts. I put my hand to my neck, my nails digging into my skin. When 2 women are horny on screen. I wonder what's gonna happen. She'll claim me. I downloaded the patch for when I got the game. I vaguely hear her talking with the taxi driver as I lean against a taller woman who has her arm wrapped around my shoulders. Also, this is very high up. Wait a sec. Oh, no! What did I do? I'm sorry, I was trying to adjust the screen over here and I accidentally clicked something. Alright, apologies, can you walk? Her voice reverberates by my ear as her cool fingers curl around my shoulder. Ah, no. Don't bite me. Wait. My voice is hoarse. My boss purses her lips slightly, then moves her arms from my shoulder, instead taking hold of my clammy, dangly arm, a hand. A scent of sweet honey, there we go, and refreshing mint waves over me, growing stronger as I lean in towards it. I wonder, I like how the MC was like, I'm gonna give her a piece of my mind, and then this happens. If she sees her and immediately goes into heat. Over her shoulder, I can see other people around us, and her gazes make me shiver.
私本当に今ヒートになっちゃってるんだ。
Hello, handsome. My cat is here. Hi, pretty boy. What the hell? Now I just got the warning. Yeah, the sex warning. Looks like she has sex on her mind. Cat, my cat's here. Hi, handsome. Are you interested in men? Hey, cutie. Get your pheromones under control. She's being nice about it. She's not like, hey, get yourself together. She's like, do you have your suppressants? Are you okay? Have unique sense that Omega's like, I always assume that Alphas had the sense of like horny, like, you know, a room after like stuff has been done. I always assumed it smelled like that. I didn't think it smelled like mint or like, what was it? She said honey is another one. I can't deal with it just being like animal bridal stuff. It just a tear or something. I mean, that's the whole thing. I must be giving off alpha attracting pheromones. Just the thought of a passing alpha forcefully claiming me makes my chest blaze uncomfortably. She's like, an alpha could come and get me. She can come over here and bite me. What if a woman bites me? Ooh. Those words from earlier come back to me. I bite on my tongue, fighting desperately to stay in control, and grimace at the dull pain. I thought, okay, I'm sorry to get off topic again. I thought Omegas like take pills like at the start of the day and then like at the end of the day, and they're okay. Do they not do that, or is it just like a situational thing? Like whenever it happens, you take the pill? I thought it was like an everyday daily thing. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's like a joke in like Japanese Twitter that's like, you can tell when OMEGAVERSE is written by an American because like it costs them a lot of money to get their pheromone pills, their suppressant pills. Maybe that's just a situational thing. Maybe it's anxiety. It's like aspirin. I see. Pushing her away, I got the pass holder hanging around my neck and frantically pull out a pill. I toss it into my mouth and swallow. As the bitter taste passes, I sigh. There'd be no drama if they took them at night and morning. What if like the pills stop working? What if they build up a resistance? Like there could still be drama. The American mind cannot comprehend free suppressants. They can't. Usually my senses would lessen. Also, wait a second. I had to clear my throat. Usually my senses would lessen, okay, within seconds of taking the medication. My heat would subside a few minutes later, but this time my heart continues to pound. The miracle medicine, see, we got it, we got the drama. The miracle medicine we Omegas rely on to suppress our heat isn't working. Kochi, wait. Her voice quivers as she takes me by my trembling hand. I'm powerless to resist, unable to do anything but moan at the feel of her cool hands and mine. No way. Imagine taking medicine to be a drug. That's what the mask is. That's what the best kiss. So true captions. When we reach the elevator, my boss folds up the umbrella and slams the button for going up. As soon as it arrives, she hustles me inside. If someone touched my hand and I moved her, like, hey, Pika, touch. Oh. Oh. Download patch. I can't show you guys the patch. It's for me and me only. Get the patch yourselves. This is a little more important than a marshmallow pinned, understand? The second the door closes, she turns to me. Her gaze is heated. Her fingers on mine are cool. She hasn't pressed the floor button. Jesus taught us to swear. Not swear, share. Oh my gosh. If she makes to leave the elevator, my body moves automatically. I'm sure they're going to have a scene where they're like close to doing it, but they don't actually do it. Will that be enough for you? I wrap my arms around her neck and lean back against the wall, pulling her into me. There's confusion in her eyes, and I grip my teeth. My head is spinning from her alpha scent as I fight to think clearly. I would calm down and turn off the PC. They're Christian. Her tears are so cute. So is her armpit. My hoarse voice echoes around the elevator. My boss's eyes widen in surprise, but she stays silent, listening to me intently. Here comes the girl biting. I feel something rise into my burning belly. I hate how my body's reacting to nothing at all. I'm only here to get pregnant. Well, that's discriminatory. You can't say that. You can't say that type of thing. My body's burning up. My chest is tight, and tears slide down my cheeks. And I still plead fervently with my boss. She's like, I won't tell the company if you do one thing for me. She's like, what is it? Blink, blink. Her voice is small and trembling, unlike what I'd expect from an alpha. Lack of convention in her tone makes me swallow. Being an alpha means she could sink her teeth into my neck and claim me. Once claimed, an omega won't come into heat for anyone but the alpha who claimed them. So it's not a marriage thing? Well, I guess it is still like claiming, but like, I guess they have to do it repeatedly. Won't come in heat for anyone but the alpha who claimed them. Is this like a repeated thing? Like they have to constantly bite them every time? Also, hello detectives, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing today? Yay! Omegaverse is a whole sex thing. It's a society hierarchy thing, and you're only here for the sex when there's so much more to it than that. You wouldn't understand as a fake Omegaverse fan. You wouldn't get it. Person who is also learning about Omegaverse. But that also means never being able to choose another partner. Oh, okay, so it is a marriage thing. This is such a cute scene. I care about the guy with the gook at the bottom. Yeah, if you just look at this scene, you're like, oh man, a woman comforting another woman. That's so nice. You wouldn't think she was just about to yell at her, and then she went into heat, and then this happens. They'll be bonded to that person and will be affected by other alpha's pheromones, except their alpha. Ah, okay. Is that a real thing animals do? But I feel like animals still like cheat, don't they? Except like certain animals, like I think geese stay together forever or something, or is it flamingos? There's like some bird that does that. I'm reading the Omegaverse wiki page right now. That would be funny. Animals have no concept of cheating. Yeah, they kind of just do it with whoever, don't they? But is there, besides like the bird that I'm thinking of, is there another animal that like does that? It'd be so terrible. Some kind of pretty powerful lady decided to sink her teeth into the poor defenseless little me. Swans. Okay, so it is swans. I don't think animals can really suppress heat after a bite. Okay. Dozens of people chat talking about Omegaverse 101 for the first time. This is educational. We are all learning. Look, hold on. We are all learning. I'm putting my learning glasses on right now. Are you guys ready to get learned? I guess I could put it here. There you go. We are all learning. Oh, it moves when I blink. That's not supposed to happen. That's okay. Just pretend like that doesn't happen. My tears fall as I wrap my arms around a taller woman, her eyes widening, her trembling lashes casting shadows over her irises. Do you think they're doing something right now and we just can't see it? Panting, I pin her pale eyes with mine. My head aches and my thoughts are in chaos. My lungs feel like they're about to burst and my heart pounds like it's going to leap out of my chest. I think they're doing something right now. I don't know. I haven't done it in a while. I don't know if people just stand together and moan at each other nowadays. Maybe that's the new hip thing they do. I was playing after this scene, so I'm wondering what they took out. Hello, Sizzle. I don't know if you want to be here. I don't know if you want to be here right now, but welcome in. Her eyes give me no clue to her emotions, but she lets out a pained sigh, and she pushes me against the wall. Ooh. Can we show this? I mean, nothing's showing. So I think it's okay. Should I get a sensor just in case? Wait a second. Arena clear, yeah. Let me get a sensor just in case. Hold on. Well, now that covers up the text. Hello, Critic, welcome in. Also, hello, Worm, welcome in. My heart skips a beat. I freeze at her commanding tone and her gentle hand on my waist, burying my face in her side-swept hair and nuzzle my cheek against her neck. Also, hello, Foos, welcome in as well. She's scratching an inch for her friend, haha. I think you should change the text box frequency. Oh, wait, can I do that? Dialogue display on, auto turn. Ah, okay. It's still, okay, it's definitely darker, but you can still see it. Do you think this is better? Yeah, it's still like there. Is there something else that I need to do? Full screen window. Leave it be? Okay. Yeah, that's as far as it gets. I freeze at her commanding tone and her gentle hand on my waist. Bearing, oh, I already read that. What if I do it like this? You can still see some of the text. As I drink in her scent, her hand glides upward. There's a metallic snap and the pressure in my chest eases. She undid the bra? In a daze, I press my hips forward. Even through the fabric of my clothes, the softness of her thighs set me alight. It's one of those front snap bras. Oh, it could be, yeah. I mean, they're in an elevator. No one's going to see. I didn't want to cover up her armpit because her armpit is great. Her soft, hot body wraps around mine, radiating heat. It feels so good, and her sweet breath makes my stomach melt. Her fingers find their way beneath the hem of my blouse, tracing my abdomen. When they brush my breast, my shoulders twitch. She whispers centrally as her fingertips dance over my... The lightness of her touch is frustrating. I tighten my arms around her neck. Desu. Engulfed in her sweet scent, my hips bug. The place between my legs tingles with heat, and my bangs stick to my sweaty skin. I moan and cling tighter to her. Just then, I feel a swoop of buoyancy as the elevator jerks to life. Oh, the elevator reaches destination. Yeah, this game didn't waste any time, huh? No, I am not waiting for Steve Sale. Be right back. Enjoy yourself. Despite her grumble, she embraces me tightly, and the tip of my nose touches her hair. I catch a whiff of her pre-track cord. She presses up against me as she gently pinches my The wall is cold at my back, while her hot scent smothers me, its sweetness making my head spin. Hello, Mysterious Emblem. Welcome in. Oh. Welcome in. How are you doing today? The sounds of a kiss reverberates in my ear, her tongue tracing my lobe, and a shudder of pleasure runs down my spine. Well, on command too? Damn. She bites down gently on my earlobe, and my stomach tenses. My hips quiver, but my thighs are pinned in place. How are y'all doing? I'm doing good. How about you? I'm having fun. I'm having fun playing game. You're being very normal today. Continue reading, please. Don't stop. Don't stop reading. Please rest. I cling to her as the aftershock shudder through me. Excuse me. I cling to her as the aftershock shudder through me. Hot breath grazes my neck, and then her body heat withdraws. She didn't like biter. Lift your arms? Yeah, keep both hands on a keyboard. Boss picks up my discarded bra and deftly hooks it around my back. She then pulls my blouse down and smooths it down. There you go. Lift arms. Yeah, she's putting the bra back on. Clutching my mouse a normal amount. You're buying it right now. That's what you're doing with your mouse. My body is cooling down. My logical sense is returning. I look up at my boss, but it's at that moment that the elevator comes to a stop. Yeah, the whole game is called LipTrip My Boss is My Heat Suppressant. So I think, like, even though they didn't, like, go through all of the motions, she's like, oh, it worked. Omega factoid. If I'm reading this wiki page right, the female alpha can impreg a male omega. Hey, really? I want to see that. Where the fuck is that? I never see that. What the fuck? Even though I don't like pregnancy stuff, I think that would be an interesting read if someone can find that. The door slides open to reveal two women dressed in business casual. I imagine even if they get away with this, the whole elevator just smells like you know, like till the room stinks, like till the wallpaper pills type of thing. They're like, okay, time to go to the lower floor, and then they walk in and they just smell like fucking sex in a room. Like, I think they're still going to know, right? I hurriedly straighten my posture as the boss leads me by hand out of the elevator. No, it's Honey Mint. Oh, true, sorry. I put my hand on my shoulder. It's a very loud car outside, but there's no burning bite mark. Feeling a little deflated, I dazedly run my hand over the skin as it cools in the autumn air. I recall a line from a textbook. When faced with an Omega in heat, an Alpha will lose control and seek to bite their neck to claim them. My gaze shifts to our joined hands. Fine veins stand out on the back of the pale, delicate hand poking out of her coat sleeve. She held herself back. Oh, okay. So that's what I thought. I was like, why are her eyes so red? It's because she, like, sensed it. Her eyes are normal now. Okay. Imagine if someone walked into the elevator and smelled, I smell an Omega. I smell an Omega. Her eyes. Hontada. I glance up at the sky. The elevator leads to the outside entrance area, covered by a roof that is beaded with raindrops. Her cool, detached tone feels like rejection. My boss turns away from me, putting a finger to her lips. She looks so sad. Is she, like, upset that she wasn't able to claim her? With those cold words, she pushes the umbrella at me. I reflexively take it and she moves away, brow furrowed. Then she hurries off, as though she can't wait to get away from me. I stand rooted to the spot, gazing at her departing figure. Imagine you get a new butler and it's a horny Omega. I guess I got the best service in town then, don't I? Stay away from her. Her demand gives to simmering complex emotions within me. Thinking back on what we were just doing, I press my hand to my chest. I bite my lip as her cold tone lingers in my mind, replacing the sweetness of earlier. Tasty lipstick in my mouth. My hand tightens around the umbrella handle. I had to step away, but I'm pretty sure the elevator scene was a lot longer and head sucking. I'm sure it did, if you played the patch. And just because I'm an Omega? The way she went into heat, just forgot everything. And then as soon as she's out of heat, she's like, I'm being oppressed again. I gotta get back to work now. I hate everyone. Resolving this myself, I start to walk towards a building. The sky above glows blue between the skyscrapers. And the sun is starting to sink behind the concrete jungle. What's in the 18th patch? Yeah, they do suck. Oh, okay. Good for them. Good for them. I'll be sure to read it later. I hate to go back to work after getting horny. This is a while ago, so I might have misremembered. You're fine. Questions went through my mind. I reflexively gripped my card holder. My post is sold. I can't talk. Grip my card holder. My pulse has slowed and my body is back to its normal temperature. Cool game, but I think I'd rather see the patch version so you guys. You're like, this lady is taking too long and I need to see the titty now. Right now. Goodbye, offensive. Thank you for sticking around for so long. Enjoy your session. If I linger much longer, they'll think I'm slacking off. I start to jog, hurrying to the security gate. She's so close. I like the build up. Tap, tap, tap. My fingers clap rhythmically across the keyboard, followed by a satisfying click as I press the send button. Letting out a small sigh toward the screen, I chew my lip as I stare at the schedule. Judging by the schedule, I really need to check on the progress of the manuscript. I've been working here for a month now, and in that time, I've got a handle on each writer's idiosyncrasies? Or rather, how well they can stick to a deadline. I shift my gaze away from the screen and towards my colleague. It's Miss Yame, the article editor. She's got the planner open and she regards it thoughtfully.
ヘッジホッグカフェの取材なんだけど。
Oh, there's a hedgehog cafe? That sounds so cute.
それなら先方に連絡取ってアポ取っておきました。嫁さんのカレンダーに入れてあるので確認いただいて。
Miss Yami nods, looking relieved to hear my answer. After I relay my conversation with the store manager to her, she thanks me and returns to her desk.
だいたい今決まっている取材先のアポは取り終わったし、前のキャンペーンのアンケート集計もやっておこうかな。
The digital media department I belong to runs a tourism website called Fuller. Why is it called Fuller? What does that mean? That has daily articles and recommended sightseeing spots. Please don't dock yourself again, Pika. Don't do it. There's a hedgehog cafe out there. Harry! After hiding Nezumi. Oh! Hey, that sounds so cute. I want to pet a hedgehog one day. Their tummies look cute. I want to pet one. I bet they're warm too. Now that I've settled into my job, I can anticipate what needs to be done. It's a lot from scheduling appointments to reviewing the articles sent in by writers. I want to hold one. Also see more. Really? So like weasels?
でもやっぱり楽しいな。
Ferrets, maybe?
この美術館、私が記事チェックした場所、言ってくれた人いるんだ。
I let out a little sigh as I run my eyes over the survey. Responses then take a sip of the mug on top of my desk. It's not my mug. I just took it. Savoring the mellow flavor of the lukewarm milk tea. I had milk tea earlier. I stretched my seat up to loosen it. Just then, the woman who sits opposite of me pokes her head up to over her monitor.
何かトラブルですか？
少し煮詰まっちゃって、デザイナーさんが出してきた案がどっちもいいんだけど、しっくりこないんです。
I get up and peer at her screen. There are two designs for the upcoming special site we're hosting about the winter camping. YURI camp? And both are clear and vibrant.
ほなみさんの判断でいいと思うけど。
ですよね。
Apparently, the one in Harajuku is hedgehogs only. Not to be confused with the Harajuku terrace location, which is otters. Really? Man, I wish we had this type of stuff in America.
悩むようなら編集長に相談してみるといいかも。
I think there's like, in a place that I used to live, I think there's like a cat cafe. But at the time, I was allergic to cats. Obviously, I'm not allergic to them anymore. I have two babies. And one of them is right next to me purring. But back then, I was allergic to them. Going back to my computer, I pull up the team's shared calendar. I check Miss Kiyosu's schedule, then call out to Honami.
今ちょうど会議の間だから時間も余裕あると思います。
そっか。ちょっと聞いてきてみます。
Honami heads off to the boss's desk. Miss Kiyotsu sits in the shadow of an ornamented plant, so I only catch a glimpse of her profile. I imagine a lot of it comes down to health concerns, but you do see animal shelters setting up cat cafes. We have one on the north side of town here. It was set up an adoption place for cats too. The window was near me when I lived at that area. I believe it was also like a shelter cat type of thing. Or if you vibe with one of the cats, you can take them home.
私には冷たいのに、他の人には普通にいい上司なんだよね。
Even though she felt on my boob, she doesn't look at me anymore. Miss Kiyotsu stops what she's doing and gets up to make eye contact as if she talks to Honami. From time to time, I smile across her face.
あれから特に何か言ってきたりしないし。
She touched my boob and didn't call back. I frown as I recall her parting words to me on the first day on the job.
私にあまり近づかないってか。
I got my cat for $10. Ooh, that's so cheap. No, not as cheap as me. I got my cat for free. I got 2 cats for free. Here was a cafe that has paws and would let you adopt cats. One was adopted while we were there. Oh. Yeah, I found my cats. I found them and I took them in. And now they're mine. And they love me. They love me for it. Alphas are the privileged class. Many of them detest Omegas, or see us as a subclass. Still, it's the first time I've experienced such treatment directly. I can't talk. Is the cat really free though? No. I had to spend so much money on like one flea stuff and dewormer and cat food, and because when I found them they were kittens. They were like a few weeks old kittens. And I had to wait for them to get old enough to even like take flea treatments and even take like dewormer and stuff. There's a couple in downtown Chicago. I'm coming to Chicago! I like super playful cats though. You don't like the standoffish ones? Super flavorful cats? No, playful. I know I have a speech problem, but it's not that bad. I'm a bit allergic to it. I see. Maybe you can build up a tolerance to them like I did. Yet despite that, when it comes to work, she takes a general relaxed attitude and she's smiling at home to me right now. I watch as she tucks her long hair behind her ear and cheeks dimple slightly. Oh, she has cheek dimples?
笑うと可愛いのずるい。
She's like, I want her to touch my titty again. I find myself grimacing at the sight of her reacting with enthusiasm to Honomi's ideas.
仕事の用事で話しかける分には普通に返答してくれるけど。
She's a little jealous. Can Omegas become possessive of their alpha? Her overall demeanor is still icy. If I abruptly show up at her desk, she casually put a distance between us. When I brought the cardigan she'd left in the meeting room, she made no move to put it on.
私は思春期の娘に嫌われる父親かっつーの。
Excuse me. I'm working myself into a froth thinking about my boss's attitude, and Hanami comes back. She's smiling, and I can practically see the light bulb over her head. I'm glad to see her looking energized. At the same time, I see a notification on my screen, reminding me of the next meeting.
会議行かないと。
I hurriedly tidied my desk and closed my laptop. Then I dropped the mug off at the sink and hurried to the meeting room. It's just the two of us.
今日はブレストみたいなものだけど、いいと思ったアイデアは精査していくから。
The editor-in-chief turns to the information displayed on a giant screen on the wall. Besides Mrs. Uribe, who is in charge of collating proposals for articles, is taking notes.
じゃあ、登部さん、任せて大丈夫ですか？
Uribe-san? These regular planning meetings are all hands, including not just editors, but members of the design and sales teams too.
年末年始の特集は例年通りイルミネーションは入れるとして。
She taps at her computer, displaying articles from the previous year on a big screen, as she starts to explain this year's travel industry trends.
特集記事のアイディア。
I still don't have a huge confidence in it, but I've come up with something inspired by last year's articles and the other media I've been following. Seemingly so have all the other editors, as everyone starts to pitch their ideas to Ms. Nobuhide, finishes her explanation.
九州の鍋料理特集。
トマトニンニク鍋？いいんじゃない？主要駅からも近いし、モデルコースに組み込む形で考えてくれる？はい。あ、次の会議までにもう少し精査してきますね。
It's just so calming.
ええ。あとはマイグマさん。
Her face changed. She's like, you? Is the Omega in the room? Omega, can you hold your hand in the air? Can you do that, Omega? Without exciting everyone? The editor-in-chief suddenly says my name, smiling encouragingly even though she keeps her gaze fixed on the screen. Feeling everyone's eyes on me, I gulp. Bats eyelashes. Kit Kat, would you be the Omega?
何か企画のアイデア。
Do you have any ideas, you stupid Omega?
はい。縁結びをテーマにした北陸巡りの特集とかどうでしょうか？
Oh, what? Removing my hand from my keyboard, I straighten my posture and take a deep breath before continuing as a calm voices I can manage. Haha, I don't go here.
特にご利益があって人気の神社が最近お守りのデザイン一新したみたいですごく可愛くなったんです。
Oh my god, Hayumi mentioned. I pull out some pre-prepared images on the screen and show it to the others. Hanami, who's also a designer, squeals that they're adorable, and the sales department nods. Besides them, the edited team also looks pleased. Miss Red, that's so crazy style, ha ha ha. Haha, don't go there. Oh, don't go there. Ah. I'm sorry, like I said, I need new glasses. Let's have a donathon where I get new glasses. Time for bedtime. Good night, Pika. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the alphas bite, okay? Sleep tight, just don't let the alphas bite. You'll have to look at the bot later. But good night, good night, good night.
海外の人にも受けいいかもしれないですね。
北陸は直行便も多いし。
Just then, my eyes meet Mrs. Nobody-Biz. Her expression is slightly twisted and she cuts me off.
縁結びってそんな恋愛脳の人ばっかりじゃないでしょ。
Oh, she's committing an act. She's doing like workplace harassment. None of us are interested in mating like you stupid Omega. I abruptly shut my mouth and Miss Nobody-Biz goes on.
あなたみたいな子は縁結びも気になるかもしれないけど、私たちベータは普通に恋愛してるんだから、今さら縁結びなんて言われても。
Damn, even betas go after Omegas like that?
あなたみたいな子って
Yeah, sluts like you. At the meaning behind those words, my chest aches like a fist has closed around my heart. I look around the table, but everyone remains close-lipped. They are so catty. Wow, this is workplace discrimination for real, like literally.
別に縁結びって恋愛だけのことじゃ。
Yeah, it could be romantic.
そうですね。
The editor cuts and placatingly, I don't know. Pushing her wide-rimmed glances up to her nose, she looks down at her documents.
まあ、うちのメディアのメインユーザーは40代以降も多いし、そのテーマじゃピンとこなそうではあるかな。
Horny girls have rights too. Horny girls have rights and people over 40 have matchmaking rights.
清津さんはどう思う？
They act like people when they're over 40 or 50, they're like, you're out of the scene, you can't date anymore. Yeah, you can. The editor-in-chief jams her fingers on her lips, regarding me and Mrs. Nobody-Bed through narrowed eyes. My pulse speeds up in her gaze, and I feel my cheeks grow hot. I hug my folded arms around myself as I wait for her response. Eventually, she lowers her hand and looks at me.
そうね。使い古されてるネタだから、このままじゃ企画としては通せない。
そうですか。
My shoulders droop, and I bite my lip. I look back at the editor-in-chief, but her expression remains unreadable. With that, the duty editor takes over and finishes up the meeting. It's decided that everyone will summarize their ideas and present them in the next meeting. What happened? Wait, what happened? What was the word? Did you say a mommy word? The meeting finishes late, so my coworkers and I rush to leave and get home. I watched them as I go slowly pick up my coat and shove my laptop into the bag. Yes, yeah, you can't say mommy in chat. I'm sorry.
このままじゃ企画は通せないってことは、もっと企画練れば通るはず。
At least, judging by the initial reactions to my suggestion, it's not fundamentally a bad idea. Still, Miss Nobody-Bay and the editor were writing the criticisms as a trite theme. Thinking back on those words, I bite my lip. She bites her lips often. I said 40 are wait. Ah, true. They're like actual MILFs.
編集長の言う通りだ。縁結びのお守りだけじゃ、読者の人は目もくれないに決まってる。
Not like this, not like some of the 20-year-olds that I see on Twitter that are like, I'm so mommy, I'm so MILF. And then I look at their profile and it's like, I'm 21. So.
頑張ろう。
You not have child. I put on my coat and say goodbye to Honami, and I sling my bag over my shoulder.
お疲れ様でした。
Cute! Her ID is inside of the coat? Isn't that uncomfortable? I speak loudly enough for my boss to hear, then hurry out of the office.
今度の会議までに全員納得できるくらいの企画に仕上げなきゃ。
Right? Isn't it cute? I nod to myself and affirm my resolution. I was gonna say resolve. I want to prove that I can do this. That it has nothing to do with me being an Omega or a Beta or whatever. I'm surprised there's not laws against like workplace discrimination. I gaze vacantly out through the window, watching the lights of the business district I gaze vacantly out through the window, watching the lights of the business district glitter across the ground. Then I glance at the clock on the wall. It's after 7:30 p.m. There are a few people left in the office, but no one at the desk near me. I feel comfortable enough to stretch my arms and crack my back. Let my little Omega pheromones out a little bit, just a little bit. The way the captions didn't pick up any of that. Captions.
なんとかまとまりそう。
Slides are lined up on my screen with notes for my pitch below. It just pits out, yeah, she just has her nasty little sweaty Omega pits out.
我ながらいい企画。天才。
I'm a damn genius, and then she goes into heat. I'm so smart. I'm so brilliant and smart. Goes into heat. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, get me pregnant, stupid. I hold my hand and tap my finger on my lip, then give a little nod. I've added statistics from the market analysis and past article trends and reworked the content. It's pretty different to my original pitch, but I'm happy with how it's turned out.
もうちょっとプレゼンの内容も見直しておこう。
It's been tough working on this alongside my daily duties. I'll be able to relax once tomorrow's meeting is over. I steel myself to get back to work, then grab my mug for a swig of pick-me-up.
ってもうなくなっちゃった。
Does she like coffee? I stare down at the empty mug, then get up and head to the drink corner. Undescribed drink. I slid my cup into the slot of the coffee machine, then pressed the button. As I watch the billowing steam, my stomach rumbles pitifully.
お腹減った。
Guys, what do Omegas eat besides pretty? What do maggots eat besides pretty? No. What do Omegas eat besides pretty? Pretty. I realized that I haven't eaten since I started working on the presentation.
何かコンビニで買ってこようかな。
I guess they don't eat. Well, yeah, they can actually. Never mind. I know that the hungrier I get, the less I'll be able to concentrate. I pick up my cup of coffee and I'm about to head to my desk when I see a familiar figure.
お疲れ様です。あれ？お疲れ様です。
I wish we could see the other lesbians in his office. Autonomy. Miss Yame from the editing team behind her. They were wearing their coats and carrying their bags. I think they're still humans. Yeah, they're still humans. I was just making a jab, like eating out, you know, eating out, girls out, eating. I thought you left already.
リノさん頑張ってるみたいだから。
Hanami raises a hand that's holding a paper bag decorated with a botanical print. Oh, she's being nice to her.
差し入れ甘いものがあった方が仕事はかどるだろうからって。
あ、サンドイッチ？フルーツサンドだ。
I open a box inside the bag to find a neat arrangement of fruit sandwiches with some mini truffles. Mini trifles?
ありがとうございます。ちょうどお腹減ってたから。
My stomach rumbles at the sight of the juicy strawberry mango pieces enveloped in cream between the sweet bread slices. Hanami and Miss Yame exchange a look and giggle.
リノさん甘いもの好きだもんね。
I hope they didn't do something to the sandwiches.
どれにしよう。あ、やめさんも何か飲みますか？
I set the paper bag down on my desk, then go back to the drink corner and grab the paper cups.
自分で用意するから大丈夫。それよりマイグマさん、途中だったんでしょ？
それで
My hand steals as I abruptly realize why they've returned to the office at this time. Hanami looks over at my desk, her brow furrowing apologetically.
会議の時、フォローできなくてごめんね。本当はずっと仕事も手伝いたいと思ってたんだけど。
Oh, they're actually nice and not like fake friends nice.
そんなことを思ってくれてたんだ。
Sometimes I'll catch Hanami's eyes during work. I always smile back at her, but now I wonder if she was looking out for me. She must have been too scared to be friendly with me in front of Miss Nobodibe and a deputy editor-in-chief, but today she'd come back to the office after work for my sake.
嬉しいな。
Who is this woman? I nod and stare thoughtfully at her.
むしろ今日来てくれて嬉しいです。
I tell her my honest feelings and flash her a grin. Hanami signs with relief and smiles back.
私も実は企画見てみたかったの。
それならプレゼン資料見てもらいたいです。嫁さんにも意見聞きたくて。
もちろん、普段からマイグマさんにはお世話になってるしね。
With the fruit sandwiches and cup of coffee in hand, I head back to my desk and open my laptop. Oh, cute! Oh, that's what she kind of looks. I lay the sandwiches out on the table, and we all grab one. Ours is on a bright spot of light and laughter in the otherwise dim office.
おいしい。
I take a bite and smile around the sweet taste of strawberry buttery cream.
本当？オフィスのそばにこんな美味しいお店あったんですね。
I've never had one before. I wonder what they're like.
これはもっとお店開拓しないと。
As I lick the cream off my fingers, I find my head clearing. Wolf down the sandwich in no time and clean my hands with a wet wipe. Then I look at my screen as I chow down on seconds.
それで企画書なんですけど。
Oh, it's like a different sandwich this time. The other women join me in looking at the screen, and I start to explain.
縁結びっていうテーマは外さずに切り口を変えてみたっていうか。
With the sandwich in one hand, I take them through the plan page by page, looking to Hanami for her reactions. Miss Yame peers over my shoulder while she eats a trifle.
すごく良くなってる。
What did she change?
よくまとまってる。
I'm relieved to hear this. Hanami reaches over and moves the slideshow back, eyes narrowing thoughtfully.
何か気になるところある？
あ、ここの参考の写真。
それネットから引っ張ってきたけど、あんまりかな。
I hear US 7-Eleven will start serving Japanese sandwiches. Is there a 7-Eleven around here? I don't know if there's one near me.
これでもい
Maybe
いと
there
思う
is.
けど、もう少しいいのが素材のストックの中にあったはず。ちょっと待ってて。
I don't think I've ever seen one. Hanami grabs her own laptop from her locker and sends me a photo. Meanwhile, Ms. Yame points to the slide currently on the
あ
screen.
とページ構成、少し変えてみるといいかも。3ページと5ページ変えてセクション追加するとかね。
There is not a 7-Eleven near me. Okay, that explains why I haven't seen one. It's like, I feel like I didn't... Oh, sorry, I was moving. I feel like I haven't seen one.
本当だ。気づかなかったです。
I think there's a 7-Eleven 4 hours away from me, but not near me now.
まあこれでも企画作りは10年選手だから。
I make adjustments to my materials as they give their opinions and point out things I never would have noticed on my own. I'm having fun and my fingers fly over the keys. So far away, yeah. Just gotta hit the Buc-ee's. I feel like Buc-ee's is even further away. Once I finished my adjustments, Miss Yame looked over the sides again. There are faint lines around her eyes as they crinkle with a kindly smile.
あのね、
はい？
登部さんはああ言ってたけど、
I automatically tense at her name. literally
あなた
workplace
みたいな子
harassment.
は縁結びも気になるかもしれないけど、私たちベータは普通に恋愛してるんだから、今さら縁結びなんて言われても。
オメガだって別に普通に恋愛してるのに。
That's what I wanted to hit back with, but I swallowed my words. Calling it now, I again feel like there's something lodged in my throat.
ディレクターだから数値ばっかり見がちだけど、いい記事作りたいのは私も彼女も一緒なの。
The conviction in her tone makes me draw in a sharp breath. Until now, I've never really thought about how hard other people in a company must be working.
それはそれとして登部さんの言い方は嫌味だと思うけど。
There's an ad coming! In 2 minutes, I'm assuming.
まあでもあの言い方はないと思うけど、個人の恋愛経験を持ち込んで主観で語るのはね。
Yeah, she made it personal for no reason. Miss Yami says exactly what I was thinking, and I chuckle. Wiping up my eyes, I nod.
そうですね。頑張ります。
Yay! Ads! Oh my god, an extra 5 cents every month. I don't know how much I actually make from ads. I'd probably make more if I played more ads, but I don't really feel like it. I want you guys to have like a nice stream that's not too interrupted by ads. Also, thank you for the self-care. Let me get my water real quick. My cat is so cute. Hey, buddy. When I notice that the clock on my computer reads 20:30, which is 8 o'clock, 8:30, I close my open tabs. Everyone else in my department is long gone. The only desks still lit are mine and Honomi's. I store my laptop in my locker, grab my coats, and approach Honomi.
結局最後まで付き合ってもらっちゃったな。
I call the elevator and we get in together. Who is this hussy who's stealing us away from our boss? I chat about— Yes, handsome? He put his paw on me. Hey, buddy, you want me to hold your paw? There you go. We chat about tomorrow's meeting and other office gossip. And as we're passing through the security gate, Honomi suddenly addresses me.
でもどうして縁結びっていうテーマは変えなかったの？
For a moment, I'm taken aback by her question. Maybe it would have been easier to change it, since it's not really a theme that Miss Noburibe and the others can really relate to.
でも
I clutch my card holder as we walk. I sense the thorniness in Miss Noburibe's words, and I understand the reasons behind it.
だって変えたらオメガはつがいのことしか考えてませんでしたって言ってるみたいで悔しいし。
I ball my hand into a fist and thrust it forward. It annoys me that people think that all Omegas want in life is to meet the other half of their fated pair. Dang, Amai. Yes? What? Oh, do you hear handsome? He's moving around on my desk. Homie laughs at my shadow boxing. Then she inclines her head slightly so she can peer into my face.
でもオメガには運命のつがいがいるんでしょ？
A destined mate. Another person with whom you have a perfect genetic capability with. And who you're— I can't see the words, handsome. Handsome. Come here. Come here. Over here. Come on. Over here. Who have you drawn— he moved the microphone. Who you're drawn to by a primal instinct. Over here. Come on. Bye, buddy. Thank you. You're attracted to them the instant you meet, and you're also supremely sexually compatible. This all explained to us during middle school, but
まあいるけど、でもそれって奇跡みたいなもんだよ。
だって目があったらすぐにわかるんでしょ？なんかロマンチック。
おなみさん、ドラマに影響されすぎ。
私は憧れるけど、それこそ縁っていうか神様に願ってでも会いたいと思うな。
そっかな。
I've really thought about it, but I guess I do have a destined mate somewhere out there in the big wide world.
それに こんなたくさん人がいる街で出会っててもわかんないと思うけど。
The cold winter wind pierces my skin, and I pull my coat around me. Looking up at the sky, I can see the red light of the Tokyo Tower glowing between the buildings. As we head in the direction of that light, we talk about what tomorrow's workday will bring. Who is this hussy really? She's in the way of our sex love with our boss. Stifling a yawn, I close my laptop and shut off the power. The planned meeting is due to start at 10 a.m., right at the beginning of the workday. I've arrived early, but there's nothing left to do on my presentation, so I check my emails. Now I stretch my fingers out. Looking around, I see that I'm the only one here. The office feels so nice, enveloped in the cool, clear light of the early morning. With nothing else to do, I crouched down next to the nearby ornament plant and missed it. If it's an ornament, there's no reason to, miss it, right? Having a tune I picked up for social media, I'm spraying in time to the melody when I suddenly hear a voice behind me.
Ohayo.
Hi, sexy. Hi. Hi, sexy. Hi. Why did my cat perk up? Hi, I was talking to you. I dropped the bottle in surprise and scrambled to pick it up. Setting it back to its place, I see the editor-in-chief putting down her coat and bag at her desk.
お疲れ様です。びっくりした。
In the shadow of the plant, I watch her over her desk partition. But she feels my eyes on her and quickly averts her gaze. Then she swaps her coat for the blazer that was draped over her chair, shrugs it on, and heads to the drinks corner.
普段からこんな早くに出社してるのかな。
According to Yame, our boss is surprisingly a hard worker. Though she's an editor, she also acts as a salesperson, generating us a lot of leads.
私みたいに口開けてあくびとかしなさそう。
It's not 8 a.m. yet. She's as cool and composed as ever, without a single crease in her clothes. Yet, as I watch her pour herself a coffee, she looks like any other office worker.
仕事以外で近づくなって言われてるけど、これくらいは許されるよね。
I hate feeling like I'm walking on eggshells around her. Screwing up my courage, I call out to my boss.
昨日いただいた差し入れが冷蔵庫にあるんですけど、よかったら編集長いりますか？
いいわ。フルーツ苦手だから。
She hates fruit like me. She flatly turns down my offer, then heads back to her desk with a paper cup of coffee in hand. I stare after her wide-eyed.
なんで見てないのに中身わかるんですか？
Did she take a peek in the fridge in the kitchenette before coming here?
いや、そんなことするわけないし。
Oh, was she the one who bought them? My boss's shoulders twitch at my question. She turns back, brows furrowed.
あ、それはその。
もしかして
Yeah, she bought
差し入れ
them.
買ってきてくれたのって。
Thinking back on it, Hanami Mishiyama didn't seem familiar with the store they came from. My boss puts her hand to her cheek, her eyes darting around nervously. Seeing her like this makes me feel agitated too, and I twist my fingers together.
どうしてですか？
昨日帰りにビルの下でほなみさんたちに会ったの。オフィスに戻るか迷ってたから。私はきっかけを作っただけ。
Also, let me save. When I say save and load, I don't want something to happen and then we have to do everything over again. That's not what I was asking, but never mind. The editor-in-chief sighs, her expression conflicted.
企画出来上がった？
She glances at my laptop.
はい、これです。
Still reeling from the revelation, I open my laptop and bring up my presentation. She's rapping over here. My boss takes the machine from me and regards the screen intently.
何か言った方がいいのかな？すごい真剣に見てくれてる。
Taking a peek at her profile, I see the light on the screen reflected in her eyes. I press my lips, colored with a mauve pink, into a line. She takes a second look at each page, and my heart rate speeds up every time the screen changes. I wait with bated breath until she finally arrives at the last slide.
どうでしょうか?
Clutching the hem of my skirt, I screw up my courage to ask. My boss smiles.
いい切り口なんじゃない?
本当ですか?
Oh, you have a praise kink, don't you?
縁で結ばれた偶然の出会いを探してみませんかっていうの素敵だと思う。
Without thinking, I lean towards her so we can look at the screen together. She's on the page where I summarize the concept of my article pitch. I've outlined an article about the fun of randomly discovering new places during your trip. It's not simply a list of ideas, but more of like a how-to article. My boss smiles slightly and commenting that it's different to your average level travel guide.
この前提案してくれた神社からスタートするモデルコース入れてあるのもいいと思う。
あ、そのページはほなみさんも手伝ってくれて。
She smiles again as I glow with pride, but then her expression clouds over slightly.
でも遅くまで仕事するなら事前に私に言うこと。
はーい。
Wait, why? For like extra pay? I nod reluctantly, and the editor-in-chief gives me a concerned look.
あと承認しないわけじゃないけど家に仕事持ち帰るのはダメ。心配だから。
She's looking out for her.
編集長も 私のこと気にしてくれてたんだ。
Boss is regarding me intently, as though checking my face for signs of ill health. I'm overjoyed by her consideration, and my chest constricts with an odd restless sensation. My pulse speeds up, and I find myself staring back at her. Her slim fingers run through her hair, and she narrows her eyes at me, uncomfortable under my gaze.
ドキドキする。
It's coming. Another one. My heart pounds, my chest feels tight. My cheeks burn, my breath comes out hot and moist.
どうしてこんな嬉しいんだろう。
Praise kink, praise kink, praise kink. What happened to the captions? Hello? Captions. This? Test. Hello? Testing. Okay, there we go. Praise kink, praise kink, praise kink. 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 Here you go. I catch a whiff of scent, then my boss's arms are around me. My vision wavers. Is this my heat? Praise King. No. I don't know who King is. Before I know what's happening, I'm being led away.
企画は
Oh, this is a Megaverse Yuri, even better. Yes. It's a Megaverse Yuri. I can barely think or speak. My mind feels like it's on fire while my face flushes and my breathing goes ragged. Her fingertips burn on my waist.
ほんと厄介。
You're such a pain. Plap, 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 plap. Tears well up in my eyes.
すみません。私
My body is on fire. I cling to my boss, nuzzling against her neck. Her soft body and her distinctive alpha scent makes my head spin.
そんな顔
She's
や
activated.
めて。
She's activated. Her eyes. Her voice sounds strained. She's practically carrying me now. I give my body over to her strength and let her walk me out into the corridor. Kabidan. Slam. In the dim meeting room, she sits me down on a chair. I gaze blankly ahead as she turns her pale face to me. There's an impatient gleam deep in her eyes.
とりあえずここで休んでて。私は他の人呼んでくるから。
Someone to help? Why don't you help her? Come on, you did it before.
でも会議は
それは
Her expression shifts, brows drying together as she chews on her lip.
抑制剤どうせ効かない。
I know the Omegaverse stuff is based on bull malarkey, but it was given as degenerates. A lovely way to give supercharged to dumb stuff interactions. It's given a lot of people a lot of things, yeah. My eyes sting and my tears fill up and my chest aches. I thought briefly about the like alpha men videos and how gross those are for a second. Jesus' eyes are pretty, right? I'm sorry I ruined it by talking about alpha men. Alpha men that aren't in the Omegaverse. I haven't had another off cycle since I first met the editor-in-chief, and back then my medicine was useless. I let her sell me useless vitamins. So this is what you gotta eat to be an alpha. You gotta treat women like this to be an alpha. That's my bowels. I lift my brows and squeeze my verdonkers, digging my fingers in. It hurts, but the pain feels so good, and my hips buck. Her boss in a room with her while she does this. Liquid floods my... and my mouth hangs slack. If I can get myself off my heat should abate, I push my skirt up my thighs and run a finger over the what? Gousette? Gousette? What is that? This bot is dead? No. Yo, what is that? What is that? My eyes glimmer. My thighs glimmer wetly in the dim light filtering in from the office floor. I shove my finger, move it furiously, almost clawing my insides. But all it does is hurt and bring more tears. Looking down, I see that my hand is trembling. My eyes sting with frustration. What is a gousette? I'm still not over that. Oh, you found it. A piece of material sewn into a garment to strengthen and enlarge a part of it, such as a collar of a shirt or a crotch of an undergarment. Oh, so it's that like darker area panties, I guess. Yeah, I think it has to be the boss. I can't believe this is happening after she just complimented me. Praise King. Meanwhile, my boss is simply standing there with one arm wrapped around herself, regarding me intently. I was I'm going to go steady on Omegaverse. Good luck with your lurk. I like the word gousette before I knew what it meant. Did you want it to be something else? Gussy. The girl pussy. Gussy. She's covering her face with her hand, and I can't see her expression. So her fingers are trembling, and I can hear her panting. There's a smoldering heat in her eyes as she looks down at me, and I shudder beneath it. I shudder beneath it. My gaze drops to my card holder. My boss grabs a lanyard from around my neck and takes the pills out from the holder. She takes one between her fingertips and holds it out in front of me. I'm entranced by her long, neat almond-shaped nails, glimmering pink. Props to the alpha here for holding it back. Yeah, I would be all over her. Not gonna lie. I love women. Good girl. You see her, you praise her, and she says good girl, and you say the magic fucking words. Alpha doing her best to resist Gussy. Sticking out my tongue, I take her fingertips into my mouth. The pill slides down my throat. I swallow, then cough at the foreign sensation. But did she take the whole hand? She's like sucking on the fingers, I guess. My boss attempts to pull her fingers back, but I clamp my lips around them.
もういたずらしないの。
This is so fucking funny.
指甘い。
I swirl my tongue around her fingers and trace the tip of her dainty joints. The sweet taste of her skin is intoxicating, and I have to force my eyes to stay open.
編集長。
I let out a heated sigh as she leans in. She's about to kiss me. I love you, good girl. Women only want one thing, and it's good girl. Her hair tickles my neck and I squirm. And then she abruptly pulls me back, like a magnet repelled. Pulls back.
ごめん。やっぱり薬も血も意味ない。
Don't worry about that word. Okay. She looks pained as she presses a palm to her sweaty forehead. A bead trails down her temple.
それ以上したら傷つけちゃうから。
Her clear voice trembles as she tentatively draws closer to me again. I can smell her sweat mingled with the foundation and powder. She grabs my hand where it's still buried in the thing, drawing it out, then gently squeezing it.
だからもうやめて。
Her hand feels wonderfully cool on mine. My painted nails are sharp, and I relax my hand so as to not dig into her delicate skin.
じゃあ編集長が触ってください。
Office chair squeaks, and my voice comes out pleading, and the hand on mine twitches with surprise. My heart continues to thud painfully, my heat showing no sign of abating. This is all her fault.
編集長が優しいからドキドキさせるから。
She called me good girl. The burning in my chest, the difficult breathing, it's all her fault. And on top of that, I can't stop crying.
頑張ったのにこんなのでダメになるなんて。
Doctor mandated kisses. Memories of last night return, and my chest constricts even tighter. The other team members will be arriving at the office any moment now. I worked so hard, but what will they think when they see me in heat? Imagining it makes my tears come harder.
私の責任よね。
Her boobs are huge. Her voice whispers into my ear and resonates. Yuri? Amu, where have you been? Yes, this is Yuri. It's all Yuri. All Yuri all day. Good food. Yeah, good food for the good girls out there. My boss slides herself in between my parted legs.
これ着てて。
Freaking saw the patch now. She drapes her blazer over my bare neck. Then she strokes my cheek before reaching down to undo my bruises. Her gentle fingers dance over my skin. Let me get this just ready right for a second. I vibrate the high-pitched moan that tries to escape.
少しだけ我慢して。
I screw my eyes shut and cling to the woman before me, completely at her mercy. Okay, nothing's showing. I thought something might show. Ballsy for streaming this. I feel like other people have streamed it before, and also, like I said before, I don't have the 18 plus patch. And nothing is showing. Nothing's showing, not even any hips.
かわいい。
I don't know why that thought comes to me as I trail a finger over the red shell of her ear. She twitches and looks up at me. Her expression is so adorable. I feel my stomach somersault. We are not playing the 18 plus patch. You can do that on your own time. The squeak of the chair and my breathy moans echo through the meeting hall room. As the editor-in-chief caressed me with her tongue. Well, I guess they were doing some stuff. Tisk, what do you mean tisk? My body goes limp and I slump forward as I cling to my boss. I smell the gentle fresh scent of mint.
会議は予定通り始めるから 落ち着いたら戻ってきて。
My boss puts her arms around me, whispers in my ear.
あとこの部屋は誰も入らないようにしておくから。
They might smell your nasty, nasty Omega Slick in this room. They might see this puddle of like, be careful, wet sign. What's the wet sign again? You know the wet sign that I'm talking about? Slippery when wet. Is that it? Is that it? Anyways. Her hard tone cuts through the fuzz in my head, and my heart aches. The cold air chills my skin as she takes her jacket from around my shoulders. Just office ladies helping each other out for a better working environment. Nothing to see here. Exactly. Literally nothing to see.
編集長
She's having a very normal day. It's to boost morale. I trail off. She takes my lanyard from the table and hangs it around my neck. And she smooths down her wrinkled clothes and sighs.
ありがとうございます。
My hands feel crusty with dried tears. When I look up at her, my boss moves my disheveled hair back. She lowers her gaze, gently biting down on her lip. Her brows furrow, and she gives me a conflicted smile.
もっとあなたのこと見てたいのに。
She wanted to do more? Honestly, also very nice dynamic of Omega breaking from the norm. Always compelling stuff. She's like, I wanted to do more. I wanted to get you pregnant. Then she frowns, and her tone returns to its usual coolness.
体辛かったら報告して。部下の体調管理は上司の責任だから。
そんな。
はい。
The editor-in-chief nods and leaves the meeting room. I watch her go, then wipe my hands across my eyes, scrubbing away the dry tears. This is cute, right? She's like, I will take responsibility. I will take care of you. People. Wait. There are women going on dates. They're all women. The public bus slows as it weaves through the traffic on the big road. It comes to a halt at the bus stop. The photographer clicks the shutter to capture it. Many of the people who are stepping off the bus are in pairs, likely here for sightseeing. Most are dressed casually, only a few have suitcases. Amai, they're gay. What? Are you serious? There are gay people in this game? Really? I thought you guys were
今回の
joking.
記事こういう人たちに刺さりそうかも。
I look up at the poster on the bus shelter, and I call out to the writer who's accompanying me on this trip.
これちょっと路線図分かりづらいですか？このバス停複数の路線が乗り入れてるから迷っちゃうかも。
ですね。記事にはそのあたり補足しましょうか。
ですね。
はい、お願いします。
ですね。The writer quickly snaps a photo of the bus stop with their tablet, then jolts down a note. I check the time on my phone and relax slightly.
この調子なら商店街の取材にも間に合いそう。
My pitch at the planning meeting was unanimously accepted. I've been charged with researching and creating it.
サポートは今までもしてきたけど、一人で全部やるのってやっぱり大変。
Overjoyed that my pitch has been accepted, I dove headfirst into the preparations, and accordingly, there's been no major issues so far. Still,
でも出張は初めてだし、やっぱりドキドキするかも。
she's so cute. I tuck my highlighted locks behind my ears. I've just had my lashes done at the salon, and they flutter ticklishly in the breeze. I set my lips painted in an umbrella look, with 2 new autumn shades, and a determined line I swallow hard.
いつヒートが起こるか不安だからっていうのもあるけど。
Excuse me. Most of all, I glance to the side and my heart thuds at the sight of her serious, composed profile.
多分私を心配して来てくれたんだよね。
My field trip happened to overlap with the business trip that my boss was taking, to the Kanzarazawa branch, and she was elected to join me.
あれから前よりも避けられることも少なくなったし。
As I stare at her lips, she traces a finger over them and flicks her tongue out to wet them. I quickly look down so she won't see my foot because of the tongue thing. I quickly look down so she won't see my face flush scarlet. There you go.
やば、思い出したらまたヒートになっちゃいそう。
マイグマさん、
I'm so glad that when I go into heat, no one knows. I just got control over my breathing when the sudden sound of my name makes me jump. When I turn to her, she's looking in the opposite direction.
カメラマンさん、茶野外の方しか撮ってないみたい。
What do you mean, question mark? You know what I mean. When girl horny, there's no obvious sign as obvious as when guy horny. Is what I mean. I mean, there are other signs, but it's not as obvious as that thing.
そうですね。
Yeah, that's right, I'm right.
の的にはよくある風景写真になるのは良くないと思うんだけど。
Looking over, I see that the photographer is indeed focused on shooting a famous geisha district with its distinctive row of tea houses. That would be fine for a general article in the area. Our theme is chance meeting calls for something a little different. You can tell by the sign of the mac and cheese. Well, that's later on afterward.
確かに。ちょっと呼んできます。ちょっといいですか？
Wait, hold on. There are men in this game? Oh, the photographer is a guy. I thought everyone would be a woman in this game, honestly. The photographer stops shooting and looks back at
で
me.
きれば茶野外ではなく他のものを撮ってほしいんですけど、お願いできますか？
He's a guy, for now.
他のもの？モデルは今回いないので革の方を取る感じですか？
A lesson for every good dom. Please, good girl, responsibly. Yeah, you don't want your Omega to immediately go into heat when you praise them. I believe this world has force fit. You think so? You're like, oh man, population is dwindling. Oh wait, no, because alpha women can impregnate Omega men. Okay, maybe there is not a pregnancy issue. That was the grossest yawn. Yeah, so you good? You good, buddy? Hanson woke up and yawned and was like, yeah, it was gross. I'm talking about you.
いや、風景じゃなくて、ものというか、印象に残りそうなアイテムを撮影してほしくて。
I do my best to explain, but the photographer just looks confused. I look around to see if there's any concrete example I can point to, but nothing jumps out to me. An awkward silence stretches out.
今回の記事のテーマは旅の中の偶然の出会いだから、偶然出会うものがいいんじゃない？
偶然？
夕焼けみたいな、季節によって見え方が変わる景色とか、道端にあるちょっとした民芸品とか。
My boss's expression softens as she gives me an encouraging look.
確かに、そういうものでお願いしたいです。
それなら物撮りみたいなのは避けた方が良さそうっすね。
はい、サムネイル映えするカットでお願いしたくて。
The vague outlines of the image I had in my mind have solidified thanks to the input of the editor-in-chief. The photographer nodding like he's got now a clear picture of what we're looking for.
何を撮るかはカメラマンさんに探してもらってもいいと思う。きっと私たちよりもそういうの見つけるの得意だと思うから。
I looked at the photographer, signaling my approval. I was thinking I had an issue every instruction myself, but my boss was totally right.
そうですね。茶屋街自体の歴史というか、ノスタルジックを感じる雰囲気は伝えたくて。どうですか？
もちろん任せてもらえるなら。
ありがとうございます。
じゃあ自然光強すぎない場所で、 ちょっと探してみますね。
Smiling, the photographer adjusts his grip on the camera, then marches down the street.
ありがとうございます。気づかなかったら写真上がってきた時どうしたらいいのかわからなかったかもしれないです。
まあその時はその時だと思うけど。
She stares at the retreating photographer. He's reconvened with the writer, and they seem to be discussing the shoot.
あとは次の取材に遅れないように時間だけ気をつけて。
Her voice is so much louder, softer than Homegirl's is. I wonder why.
はい。何ですか？
あなたマイグマさん？
I guess her voice is just like softer.
確かにあの感じだとすっごい数取ってきそう。
I cover my mouth as I chuckle. Stealing a glance at my boss, I find her smiling softly, with an expression quite unlike the coldness she usually shows me. My throat burns, and there's a pressure in my lungs. I push a hand to my chest and let out a slow breath.
すみません、ちょっと確認していいですか？はい。
I spin around and hurry over to the writer. I walk as fast as I can in an attempt to shake off something that's not just heat, but a warmth that reminds me of her fingers brushing over my cheek. Hey, when did that happen? Is that an 18 plus patch? Hey, you touched cheeks together? What kind of cheeks? Can you tell us in vivid detail without
お
showing?
疲れ様でした。
Why was vivid capitalized? I bow my head low, and the photographer nods in the driver's seat of his van. The writer smiles easily at me from the passenger seat. Cheek-on-cheek action? Yeah, we didn't get to see it. A wave of relief washes over me. I readjust my heavy bag on my shoulder. In the distance, I hear the cry of a bird.
お疲れ様。
はい。編集長もありがとうございました。
Why is the head so tiny? Is it supposed to be like that? The editor-in-chief ended up staying with me all day, fielding calls and emails on her phone while I worked.
じゃあ私は明日からしばらく支社の方にいるから。
She's about to turn away, but I find my body moving on its own accord. I reach out and grab her hand. Taken aback by my own actions, I freeze. The bus stops in her tracks, and her eyes widen in surprise.
今日一日一緒にいてもヒートにならなかったし、大丈夫だよね。
On a normal pattern, he's usually occurred once every 3 months, so I'm not due for another one yet. Making these internal excuses to myself, I look down, still clasping her hand.
せっかくならお参りしていきませんか？お参り？会社で手配したから泊まってるホテルも同じところだし、わざわざ別行動しなくても。それになんというか記事の成功祈願とか。
So she's disappointed she's not in heat? I think she's more like happy that she can like the internal excuses is I'm going to do this and hope that I don't go into heat. Like, I'm not due for one, so it's totally okay if I spend more time with her. This is hard for me, but my heart is racing and I don't want to let go of her hand. I glance up to check her expression, but she looks away, treating her lower lip.
そう。
With that, she sets off walking. Putting back the grin that threatens to break across my face, I follow after her, my boots ringing out across the paving stones.
結構カップル多いかも。
I look around as we walk up the path to the shrine. Raising my eyes to the sky, I see the evening light filtering in between the torii gates leading up the path. A breeze rustles the leaves of the hinoki cypress trees. 2 women who appear to be a couple are trying fortunes. Besides them, a smiling man and a woman are showing one another what they got. Straight people. There are men and straight people in this game? I don't know whether they're alphas or omegas, but I can't help but smile at the heartwarming sight.
私も小さい頃は憧れたな。
I still glance beside me. Her dark hair flutters in the wind. bringing with it a scent of mint. My boss must like perfume. She's always wearing the same scent. Though when I go into heat, I barely register it.
横顔綺麗
The shimmering dusting of the highlighter on her cheek catches the light, making it glow. The line in her jaw is sensual, her skin dewy. Ah, I love when I call people's skin dewy. Jaw sensual. I'm staring at her, entranced, when she suddenly opens her mouth to speak.
マイグマさんはこの辺りが地元なんでしょ？
はい
Wondering whether she caught me staring, I quickly turned my face forward and started walking again. I serendipitously take a deep breath and force myself to focus on a conversation.
もう少し海の方ですけど前職は町役場の交通企画課で働いてたんです
Local government is happy to employ Omegas. I started there straight out of high school, commuting from my family home. Oh, what a hard worker. My coworkers were really nice and I enjoyed the job, but in the end, I overcame my parents' opposition and moved to Tokyo.
観光バスの企画してたって。
知ってたんですね
面接は副編集長が対応してたけど、ちゃんと話は聞いてるから。事務仕事も丁寧で、新しい企画の提案までしっかり作り込んできた人だって。
It makes sense being the methodical person that she is. We could have asked for info on a new recruit.
だからどんな人が来るかちょっと楽しみだったの。
そうなんですか
うちの部署、他のメディアの編集部から転職した人か元営業部の人しかいないし、珍しさもあってね。
A nice fresh face as cute as yours. She tucks her hair behind her ear, then reaches out for the ladle at the cleansing station. Holding her handkerchief between her lips, she pours water over each hand, then dries them. I follow suit as I muse on her words. I feel a lightness inside, and my lips curl into a smile.
オメガ採用だからとかそんなこと関係なく私のこと見てくれたんだ
My boss takes out her wallet and picks out some coins for an offering and gives them to me.
5円玉と10円玉
45円がありますように。
Counting the coins in my hand, I see they total to 45 yen.
何ですかそれ
願掛け知らない？
知ってますって
She usually is so serious and uptight, I can't help but giggle. I had no idea why she thinks I need luck and love, but it's sweet of her. We face the inner shrine and perform the prayer. When we're done, I buy a charm as a present for Honami, and then we start making our way back. Just then, I spot a little path leading out from the main one.
昔はこんな絵もなかったのにこれが縁結び効果
I've gone through several Omegaverse stories, and for the life of me, I still can't remember the rules of anything outside of Omega being the one that pipes. Yeah, early on, I had to frequently look up which is which. But after being exposed to it by other VTubers, I've learned the ways now. I still don't fully understand some concepts, but I at least know the dynamics now. I was able to look at the little votive titles, tablets, hanging on the wall. Some of them are heart-shaped or decorated with images of happy couples. Poppy, happy, happy.
ここ来たことあるの？
She's like, with who?
はい小さい頃両親と何度か大人になってからも一人で来たかったんですけど
I feel like it's just subbed on but taken to a stream. I feel like it's I feel like the role of Omegas and Alphas can be changed. I don't know, maybe there's a power bottom Omega. Or there's a very subby Alpha, you know? So I think it's a bit more than subbed on, but I think it appeals to people who like feral animalistic type of things. Primal stuff is what I mean to say. And people who like male pregnancy. Excuse me. I run my hand over the tablets on offer. I pick up one of the designs I remember from childhood. A white horse adorned in plain wood. I drop my money into the box. A subby alpha sounds good. They're probably like a service top or something.
編集長も書きますか？
私はいい。
Subby alpha woman and power bottom male would be interesting. Yeah, that would be interesting. Or I guess the other could be like a power bottom omega guy gets pregnant by a subby alpha woman. It just gets longer. It's just getting longer and longer. She comes close to me, picks up a marker pen, and holds it out to me. I take it and place the tablet on a writing table.
でもオメガだ
You're
から
right, I
人
am
気のない
cooking
と
and
こ
I
ろ
should
に
tweet
出歩いちゃ
this.
危ないからって親に止められたりして。
Note to self. Subby alpha woman and power bottom omega man who gets impregnated by her. There you go. Perfect. These words aren't in the Bible. What do you mean? They're on Twitter. That's basically like the Bible now. There we go. These words are in the Bible. They do talk about alpha, omega, and beta in the Bible. It's true. I'm trying to think of another one. I'm the alpha and the omega. I have two wolves inside of me, and they are both gay. Subby alpha man and bottom omega woman. I don't like that one. Bottom omega woman. Power bottom omega woman. Yeah, but the man doesn't get pregnant in this one. If the man is the alpha, he doesn't get pregnant. This card, we don't need that one. I did a porn bot liked my tweets. Thank you, porn bot. You will be blocked. I feel like I block at least like 10 porn bots a day. It's so awful. Alright, back to kidding. Please don't block me. Were you being horny in my comments? I had much more freedom when I was young, but as soon as I hit puberty and got my first heat, my worried parents and friends put a stop to that. I didn't feel isolated or anything, but I always longed for the freedom to go where I pleased. They literally can't go places because of their alpha heat, omega heat.
だから旅行は私にとって憧れなんです。
Wait, am I reading that right? She literally can't go anywhere because of her heat? Wander around alone when there aren't many people around. I see.
憧れ。
That's sad. Oh, I literally can't go outside by myself because someone might bite me. Like, too horny to touch grass. And what if I go into heat and 20 omegas come and bite me? After moving to Tokyo, I'm now working in the tourism industry and living alone. I'll be in an apartment with a lot of security. It's a life I've always dreamed. They really do have to worry about being jumped, huh? In a Seiso chat, in someone else's chat. My editor keeps composed expressions just slightly, and she lowers her gaze. I don't like that. I don't like that they have to like worry about someone doing something to them when they don't like want it. I don't like that. Sign, I pulled the cap off the marker pen.
なんてあ アルファの編集長にはわからないですよね。
Sanctuary on Tumblr. Embarrassed at myself rambling, I focus on Emma, writing my name and the date in the bottom right corner.
あなたと同じではないかもしれないけど。
My boss responds in a soft tone. I turn back to her and find her gazing at the wall of tablets.
私も昔はあまり旅行とかは行けなかったの。
Were they like worried she was gonna bite someone?
アルファなのに？
父が早くに亡くなってね。つがいをなくしたせいもあったのかもしれないけど、母は仕事にのめり込んで。
Kind of scary world. I just realized. So do they only have like one destined mate, and if the mate dies, they literally can't like get a new one? I know that's like kind of dark to say, but if someone is like a widow or single, I would hope that they're able to move on at some point, and find someone new, or at least find some sort of solace being by themselves. But like they can't. They only have one. Ever?
つがいっていうことは。
Our parents were an alpha and omega. I don't know which was which. My boss's expression is shadowed with longing and regret. Oh, we don't know if her parents were... Wait a second. Oh no, they were... Yeah, so she is implying that she doesn't know if the mom was the omega or the alpha. The fistful of tropes, but ultimately some interpretations up to the author. I see.
家族旅行に行ったのなんて父が生きてた時の一回きり。
そうなんですか。
だから私もあなたと同じ。多分憧れてるの。
He smiles awkwardly, and my stomach flip-flops. I press my hand to my chest, my heart slows, but my cheeks still burn.
知らなかったです。
Subby alpha woman in a power bottom omega who gets tricked. Yo, for real, maybe that was it. They didn't definitely say which was which, so...
ヒート来ちゃったかと思った。
This is different from being in heat. I don't know what to do about my racing heart, so I close my eyes and take a breath. I focus back on a tablet and scribble my wish on it. I wish for the editorial team to be happy, healthy, and to thrive at work. Which is probably at odds with all the other romance-related ones, but never mind. I put the lid back on the pen and return it to the pen holder. My mom is my dad, and my dad is my mom. Yeah, my dad gave birth like a seahorse. We're human, though. I walk along the rows of tablets tied to the vermilion fences that line the path, searching for a gap. As my gaze trails over the sweet messages to loved ones and wishes for romance, one in particular catches my notice.
運命のつがいが見つかりますように。
I can't help but smile at those words, clearly written by an omega. It's sweet that they're still honestly hoping for a miracle.
ある意味欲望に素直かも。
There's a lot of dislike about living the life dedicated by your desires, but maybe it's not all bad.
いいなあ。
Noticing my smile, the editor-in-chief stops and runs her eyes over the rows of tablets. In contrast to me, she frowns and chews on her lip. Huh?
どうしたんですか？
マイグマさんは運命のつがいに会いたいと思う？
え？そんな夢みたいな話考えたことないですけど。
There are reality shows about fated pairs, but most of it is fictionalized, as many TV shows and novels on the topic. But my boss looks serious, her eyes lowered.
だいたい本能だか神様のいたずらだか知らないですけど、私はちゃんと好きになった人と付き合いたいです。
I think after this chapter, I will BRB real quick. Excuse me, to get more water, because my throat is kind of getting worse. With that declaration, I slide my Enma into the gap beside the one I was just reading. I connect the threads and tie them off tightly. Because tomorrow we have to play Cupid Parasite. I want to play it for maybe like 6 hours, so I'm trying to preserve my throat a little bit.
なんでそんなこと聞くんだろう。
In all honesty, I don't want to meet my destined mate. I mean, I leave the tablet where I hung it and readjust my bag. I guess the wind blows down the small path, shaking the trees.
どうして何も言わないんですか？
But she simply averts her eyes, still chewing her lip. I see her dry lips tremble, lipstick smearing.
ごめんなさい。
もしかして私たち
My breath catches my throat and my head throbs. And I grab her hand, her fingers are cold as ice. I look up into her face, but she shuts her eyes and turns her head away.
どうして
I wouldn't usually go into heat simply from being in contact with an alpha. But for some reason, it happens whenever I get close to her. Brain is on fire. My boss's pretty face contorts as she tries to pull away from me.
抑制剤持ってるんでこっち見てください
Her mouth is dry and my eyes prickle. Why won't she look at me?
薬なんて効かない。
そんなの
I want to tell her that we don't know that without testing it. And then I recall the dry sensation on my tongue.
うん試してったもうだからあの
Dry
時
sensation? Dry sensation? What?
あなたは知らなかったみたいだけど、一度発情すれば無理やりにでも自分のものにしたくなるの。あなたの意思なんて関係なく。だから話して。
With her eyes screwed shut, she tries to shake off my hand and pull away from me. But her protests are devoid of her usual strength.
そんなのじゃあ私のこの気持ちって
The tightness in my chest, the urge to cry, the joy of being beside her. Was this simply instinct determined by my DNA?
そんなの嘘
I reach out to touch her cheek, turning her head to face me. Whoa. She's crying again. They're cute again. She doesn't want to do it without consent. Yeah. Even though she kind of kissed her without consent. I lean in, my lips just barely graze hers. She opens her eyes and our gazes meet. Her eyes are a deep blue, glowing with smoldering ambers. The scent of mint emanating from her neck slides down my throat, starting to fire my belly, making my vision waver. The heat is almost painful, blazing hotter in time with my pounding pulse.
熱い
My knees buckle and pain chews through them as they hit the stone-cold floor. One of my boss's hands is at my elbow, keeping me from fully collapsing, and I end up slumped against her.
触らないで
She freezes at my shout. Her eyes flicker like candlelight. I pull back and ball my hands into fists, fighting to gain control of myself. My nails bite into my palms and the pain anchoring me. Then I grab my fallen bag, sling it over my shoulder, and run. She runs. In the distance, I can hear her calling out to me, but I keep running, desperate to shake off that scent until I'm out of breath. This is a beautiful drama. The YURI OMEGAVERSE drama. Okay, let me BRB real quick, like 1 minute to go get some water, okay? Oh, is this her room? Oh, stuff is happening. Okay, let me BRB right back. I'm sorry to blue ball you guys. Let me get some water though.
buy
Ooh,
2
wait a
chocolate
second.
candy. So
Anyways, also let me put this back here since the pinned tweet, the pinned went away. There you go. Yar, welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Also, is it Liminal Mayhem? Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. From Cronin Merchant, I look forward to doing business with you. Welcome, welcome. All right, back to this. It seems like some things are kind of happening. So let's see. Stark white sheets are soft against my skin as I curl into a ball. Tears spill from my eyes, tracking my eyeliner down my face. My hands cover my mouth, and moans escape from it so wanton, I can barely believe they're coming from me.
こんなに苦しいのにこれも全部運命のつがいだったから
So the way that you know that they're your mate is that you just have the hardest nut of your life. The warm, fuzzy feelings whenever I noticed little things about her. Saw the kindness in that pretty face. I thought all those things were my own. But it was simply biological instinct determined by my DNA. That truth makes my heart ache, and I continue to moan desperately. Also, hello, Doctor. Welcome in. She's like, oh man, it seems like I was destined to want to be with her. I clamp my right hand between my thighs and press down against my stomach. My hips buck weakly to meet it. There's a wet, sippy sound as my thighs rub together. Biting down on my lip, I screw my eyes shut. Recalling the gentle touch of her fingers, I slide my hand down my stomach.
違うこんな乱暴じゃなかった
Images playing behind my eyelids are dim and hazy. I can't recreate her breathy moans or the coolness of her fingertips.
編集長
Say her name. Though I bury my face in a starchy white hotel pillow, all I can smell is my own shampoo and the scent of my heat. I run my fingers over my lips, hoping to find a lingering trace of her scent. My lipstick smears, and I catch the faint, frosty smell of winter air.
そこ気持ちいい
Remember to hydrate, everyone. The words spill from my lips. I screw my eyes shut, trying to follow the scent. Acquisistoring to my desire and pressing my hand over my shorts.
地図
She said her name.
さ
She said it. First time I heard it, I thought it was such a pretty name. I imagined the kind of amazing person it might belong to. My cheeks burn with emotion and desire. I gasp as my stomach clenches deep inside. My womb is crying out for the cheer. Do I want to say this? Do I want this out there on the internet? Hello, dude. Welcome in. My wound is crying out for the DNA of an alpha. Of my destined mate. I'm at a loss of what to do as the thought sends more tears coursing down my cheeks.
地図さ
There are now it's not my normal voice that goes out there saying that. My hips press against my hand while I trace my lips with the other. As I desperately moan her name, the heat building within me spills over.
地図さ好き
Abruptly, my hand stills. The words are out there now, echoing in a dim room, and I can't take them back. Oh no. Fade to black and then it's over. Knock, knock. My head jerks up at the light knock at the door. Putting one hand to my pounding head, I brace myself on the bedside table while the other pushes myself up. I fumble to straighten my clothes. I don't have the energy to search for my card key.
誰
Holding my burning stomach, I stumble towards the door, unlock it, and open it a crack. A woman I don't recognize is standing on the other side. The woman holds out a handkerchief to me, putting one finger to her slightly parted lips.
これハンカチ
If it's like this here, what the heck is in a patch? Like the actual artwork, I'm assuming. I glanced down at my bag, abandoned right next to the door. Fortunately, I made it into a taxi, but I don't really remember getting to the hotel or finding my room.
そっか 中で落としちゃったから。
I imagine she was going for quite some time. Was that lady, like that lady found us, like tracked us down? Did she have to wait outside the door to give us our stuff?
もしかして。
Just then, a throb of pain lances through my neck, and my heart abruptly starts to pound.
この人、アルファ。
She bit her! The woman's lips twist slightly. The hot bet that escapes sends a chill down my spine. The pink handkerchief I dropped is one of my favorites. Must be soaked in the scent of omega heat. But I can't fully comprehend the situation. A strong alpha smells hit me. Oh shit, an alpha! Just a comment. Oh shit, an alpha. No, not an alpha. No. The woman grabs me by the arm and pushes me back into the room, pinning me against the closet. I grimace as the pain shoots up my arm. This world is so scary if this can just happen to you. I mean, unfortunately, these things also happen IRL, but like in the Omegaverse world too. Her musky scent makes my head spin. She's entrapped by my pheromones. All logic and reason deserting her. Her pupils are blown large and her brows furrowed. I desperately try to shake her off, but I'm no match for an alpha strength driven by instinct. Her mouth closes in on my neck. The hard enamel of her teeth glazes my skin. My arms are pinned in place and my head is on fire. When I close my eyes, my boss's voice brings me back. It just happened to the last time I met an alpha. It's the reality of the situation. Dude, are you admitting to being an omega?
私の責任
Yeah.
よね。
Probably. You're proud omega.
少しだけ我慢して。
The gentleness of the tone and the heat behind those cold words cuts through my instinct. I tense my body, fighting to tear the gap wider. I squeeze my fist so tightly that my nails cut into my palms. Then I brandish my hands with all my might. It's an alpha eat omega world out there. I'm so sorry to hear that, dude. I hope that one day you get that faded alpha for you instead of all the other basic alphas. One of the fists slams into the woman's shoulder. As she stumbles from the impact, I grit my teeth and push with my shoulder, shoving her away from me. I wish out
You
of the
say you're
room
not
just
afraid
as
to
someone
die, but take off the armor around your chest. What's left inside? Lee a lion licking your blade. Do you really bleed if it washes away? Take a ride, rough as you can. Tell you a secret, right as your dogs are closing in. I like it when the bite marks cut through the skin.
Are these lyrics or something? This sounds familiar. Or maybe it's because the TTS kind of like sung it. Hello, Amani. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Amani say, sorry. Welcome in, welcome in. I shout out of the room just as someone is coming out of another one, and I crash into them. My head slams into something hard. I reflexively reach up to rub it, but as I look up, I meet the person's eyes. My hand stills in midair.
あなた、私の部下に何したの?
With one arm wrapped around me, she reaches out with the other arm to grab the woman's wrist and addresses her in a cold tone. The woman sees us snap back to her senses, and her face pales as soon as she looks at Chizu.
同意のないオメガをつがいにするのは犯罪だって分かってますよね。
I've never heard such anger from her before. The woman mutters a dazed apology.
私
My brain still isn't working properly. Chizu tightens her arms around my shoulders, putting herself between me and the other woman.
遅れてごめんなさい。
No, you're here now. Alpha crime's almost committed. Yeah, scary. The alpha scent emanating from her neck makes my head throb. Her tone is harsh, Yet it still makes my knees go weak, and I lean into her.
汗かいてる。
Alpha and alpha violence. Do you think she would kick the other woman's ass?
そっか。部屋戻ってきてたんだ。
She was there, just meters away from me as I consoled myself. He blossoms in my belly at the image. Oh, she was like across in another room. Yeah, I think she'd win. She seems strong.
この人連れてくから話せるようならフロント一緒に来てくれる？
Her hot breath brushes my ear, and a shudder pleasure. Hi, beautiful. Hi. And I shudder pleasure runs down my spine. I struggle to force words as my mind goes hazy.
ダメです。我慢。もうしたくないです。
Is it even voice or has art? I thought she had a voice. Did she not have a voice? Wait, hold on. Wait, I thought, yeah, she has a voice. A handkerchief, But she doesn't have any art. There's only 2 characters with art. And it's the main 2. So far down.
前熊さん
She snuggled up against me, and her shoulders quaked slightly.
今は離れたくなくて。だからどうにかしてください。
I know I'm acting like a petulant child as I bring my lips to her neck, choosing moan slightly. Oh, beautiful! Wait a second. I'm sorry, beautiful fell off the desk. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but yeah, she fell off the desk. I don't know how. I guess she like misstepped. Are you okay, baby? She's in my arms now. Yeah, she's okay. Hey, baby, you good? She's purring in my arms. Heard something move, yeah. I think she was trying to like get closer to the monitor and just missed. Good now. Hey. Hi, baby. Yeah, she's just purring in my lap now. Let me get closer to the mic though. Okay, there you go. You can sleep here. Yeah, you're good. You're good. I know I'm acting like a petulant child as I bring my lips to her neck. She moans slightly, then her brows furrow and she looks down. After she's regained her composure, she looks back up at the woman.
あなた免許証とか身
She
分証明書ありますか？
looks so disgusted with her. Excuse me. The woman nods and pulls out a card case from her bag and shows it to Chizu. Chizu snaps a photo and then goes on flatly.
明日の朝以降警察から連絡してもらいます。一応フロントには報告するので来てもらっていいですか？
So, I'm curious about something because I'm assuming the other woman didn't come to the room just to attack. Like, Reno, I'm assuming she was just actually coming back to return the handkerchief and all her stuff. What do they do in cases like this where they literally can't fight it because it's in their like alpha instincts to attack someone? What do they do if that's the case? I don't think there's any malice, but that doesn't mean it's a good thing, of course. And she should have like fought back more. Someone who does it when drunk? Okay. I see. Oh, what I mean is that like, she just came over to return a handkerchief. She didn't come over to like actually come over to attack her and claim her. Like she's just in a daze. But if it's something similar to when people are drunk, I can understand that. Yeah, they'll have to find something for this in Omega courts. Also, Beautiful is purring so loud right now. I'm getting so spoiled. Omegaverse lawyers. I guess. But again, this doesn't excuse the action. I was just curious. huffing Reno's handkerchief. But I don't think she means to. Can you bother your cat for me? Bother her. Keep my lap purring. Hey, baby. That's how she found her. I was under the impression that she just found it. Like, oh, someone left a handkerchief. And then she picked it up and then got, like, the scents. And then stuff started changing for her. But I think she just had the intention of just returning a handkerchief. Returning a handkerchief. Beautiful. Hey. Hey, baby. Aww. With that, she pulls away from me, her hand still wrapped around a woman's wrist. She takes a key card from her bag and hands it to me. Got drunk off the pheromones lost in the sauce. That's what I'm guessing. They're gonna sleep together. She probably doesn't want anyone going into my room until the police get here. Right now, her kindness is making my chest ache and bringing tears to my eyes. I take the card from her. She has really good eyes to cry this much. I head 2 doors down and slide the card into the reader. Before I step in, I glance towards the elevator to see Chizu leading the woman towards the lobby. Our eyes meet. It's not your fault though? It's not your fault like at all. Oh, there's an ad break. Guys, we gotta find something to do while there's an ad break. I'm gonna listen to my cat. Hey, baby. You gonna say something to the microphone? She said no. Ads, it's okay, it's okay. It'll be over soon. You have 7 seconds. I can't see. I can't see the titty. Are you guys back from ads? Oh my god, you guys missed it. They had a flashback to the 18+ patch, even though I don't have it. And they showed that office scene where she was like, with the tongue and everything. You missed it. She was like, back then, I couldn't do anything. And then it showed the scene. Beautiful, why don't you sleep over here if you don't want to sit in my lap? Here. You can sleep here. Just don't try to jump and stuff again, okay? Triggered by her concerned look, I go into the room and close and lock the door. Then I lean up against it and let out a deep sigh. Why did you leave my lap just to come back into my lap? Oh my god, a shower scene. Blowing out a deep breath, I rest my... Hey, no, don't try to jump again, okay? Ads Gotcha got me H&R Block. What did you all get? Guys, what did you get in your ads? So I think her thing is more like, I'm trying to be an Omega that isn't bound by her instincts. Fuck. H&R Block, same. Interesting. I guess it is tax season. Blowing out a deep breath, I rest my hand against the wall of the shower cubicle. I also go blind because this is so white. The water cascades over me like cool rain, calming my blessed skin. My heart slows, though it still thuds loudly. I return the shower head to its holder, then glance at the tiny shampoo bottles lined up neatly on the shelf. I can't wait to do my self-employment taxes. Smiles. Each travel bottle is labeled in Chizu's neat handwriting. I smile to myself. She's staying for several nights. She declined the housekeeping service, but the room is still perfectly clean. I wring out my hair, then quickly wipe myself off with a towel so that her scent doesn't bring my heat back. Though I can often calm my heat by just taking care of myself and cooling off, today the mere sensation of a towel across my skin makes me quiver. I overcome with an urge to slide my hand between my legs, and I bite down on my lip to suppress the instinct. After all, if it's not Chizu's hands on me, it's not going to make any difference. Nice strat. Take a cold shower. I tie my gown tightly, then leave the bathroom. The moment I step into the room, her scent hits me. My head spins and I wrap my arms around myself. No, don't try to jump, sweetie. Here, actually, wait a second. beautiful fucking jumped and then was like, I'm gonna do that again. Let's do it again. I put her on the bed. So hopefully she can relax a little bit and calm down. Maybe she has the zoomies or something, but she should calm down a little bit. That's where the drama's coming from. She's pretty much tsundere, but her instincts want her to go full dere. She is trying really hard to stay soon. You're onto something, I think. I lean against the wall to compose myself when the doorbell rings. Chimes. I shudder as I recall the earlier incident, but then I hear a gentle voice coming through the door.
マイグマさん、気圧です。いろいろ終わったから。
I unlock and open the door before she can finish. Cool air and Chizu's scent wash over me as Chizu stands there, brow furrowed with concern.
シャワー浴びたのね。
I guess the shower gets rid of the scent a little bit, right?
ヒート収まるかと思って。
そう。
She looks away from me and walks into the room, telling me not to lock the door. She goes over to the desk and sits down, opens her laptop, and calls up her email software.
警察は明日事情聴取するって。部屋はそのままにしてもらったから。
She glances back at me and frowns, pushing her hair back behind her ear.
あと、冷蔵庫にまだ口つけてないジャスミンティーと水はあるけど、ルームサービス頼むなら言って。
あ、はい。
She nods, businesslike, and I clutch the hem of my robe. As she starts to clack away at the keyboard, I slump down on the bed. I steal a glance at Chizu, her profile illuminated by the soft hotel lighting and the glow of her screen. Oh, she's got the eyes.
チズさん、苦しそう。
Oh, I guess this is the part where she can be like, yeah, you know what? You can't claim me because I do love you. And then happily ever after. Her cheeks are flushed, her pupils blown wide, and her fingertips slam against the keyboard harder than usual.
こんな風にずっと我慢してきたのかな。
She's been working so hard. Though I don't know how Alphas experience it, I know what it's like to feel a frustrating burning in my stomach that won't abate. If she goes through the same thing, then it must be just as hard or even worse for her.
そういえば、いつもチズさん、する時の私の首から目をそらしてた。
Pressing my hand to my neck, I sigh breathfully. If Chizu is my destined mate, her feelings must be even stronger than those of women who just tried to forcefully claim me. But even now, Chizu is fighting with herself to suppress her primal urges. The thought makes my heart clench painfully, and I open my mouth without thinking.
なんで、いつもみたいにしてくれないんですか？
The clicking on the keys pauses for a moment, and then she looks back at the screen and continues typing.
私もあなたを襲ったアルファと同じなの。
She feels guilty.
つがいにしたい欲があるのをごまかしてあなたに触れてきた。そもそも間違ってたの。
そんなこと。だっていつも私から。
Yeah, she has alpha guilt. Her brows knit together and her eyes shimmer with regret. I hold her gaze as she continues to speak. This is what I live for. You're like, drama! Drama! I love how consent is so important to this story. It's nice.
それに、いつもチズさんは私のこと考えて触ってくれた。
それは私が運命のつがいだったからあなたが受け入れてしまっただけ。
She's like, I was craving my own selfish desires. I don't think I actually helped you, but she doesn't know. She doesn't know they're destined.
そんなの。
Her words sound pre-prepared. I stand up, my head buzzing, but Chizu goes on a gentle tone, like she's persuading a small child.
私のポジションは他の人に代わってもらう。あなたに不利にならないように取り計らってもらうから。
You would give up your work?
何言ってるんですか？
最初からこうすべきだったのに。本当にごめんなさい。
She's smiling while saying all of this. What do you mean, yes? Chizu looks up at me. Even if she voices her lips into a smile, tears bloom in her eyes. I see myself reflected in them. My mouth thins into a line at the look of her face, illuminated by the cold white light of the screen.
あなたが気づかないのに甘えてずっとずるいことしてた。運命のつがいなら離れなきゃいけないの分かってたの。だから嫌です。
My brain is on fire. My lungs hurt with every breath. Tears well up in my eyes, dissolve in my eyeliner.
一晩も一緒にいれば収まるはずだから。
そんな収まらないです。
Oh. I know it won't. I want her so badly it hurts. Michizu turns back to her complete computer, clearly done with the conversation. My body moves on its own accord as I wedge myself between Chizu and a desk. Then I seize her face between my hands.
離れたくない。私の上司はチズさんです。
Wait, is there a way to see the artwork? Yeah, she just has on like... Oh, she doesn't have on the thing that covers up her neck. And like the white lace. And I love drama, but I also have a new cringe tolerance. So when I get some new compelling drama that isn't cringe, it's like catnip to me. So this is good. Not cringe at all. I've been enjoying it.
だからね、そらさないでください。運命のつがいじゃこの気持ちは信じてもらえないんですか？
Her blue eyes widen and tears well up in them, falling like water droplets. They trail from the corners of her eyes, warming my palms.
こんなに好きなのに。好きです。そばにいたいです。
It's not kicking my cringe alarm. I see, good. I keep her face firmly in place, preventing her from looking away. But then I relax my grip, stroking her cheek.
名前呼びたくて。ちょっとしたことでもチズさんのことで何か気づくと嬉しくて。
Why the hell is this making me emotional? Hello? You should see the whole VOD, dude. You should see the whole VOD.
マイグマさん。
Her voice is hoarse, her eyes narrowed. Even now, she doesn't try to shake me off as she sits there, tears trailing down her chin. Her cheeks. I'm going to. Because it's compelling Omega Yuri drama!
好き。かわいい。
They should make more Yuri Omegaverse stuff. I'd read this. Just as long as there's no, like, pregnancy involved. I push the words back down my throat, then bring my lipstick lips towards her pale pink ones, as though I'm being drawn inexorably towards them.
それはあなたが発情してるから。
Well, the next visual novel that I want to play isn't Omegaverse. There is a Yuri game that I will be playing soon. I don't think I'll play it next week because I want to prep for Valentine's Day next week. But the week after Valentine's Day, we do have another Yuri game that I think is by the same publisher or by the same company as this one. And it's called Ushirabu. Like this. And it's with two women as well.
行きたくないです。
But it isn't with Omegaverse. I don't know what drama is involved in it. But they do get married in the second game, so that's good. She's licking her?
かわいい。
Chizu's lips glitter from the gloss I've transferred to them. I flick the tip of my tongue over them as though to taste the sparkles.
好きです。好きになってほしいんです。今日も二人で仕事できるからメイク変えて可愛いって思ってほしいから。
Thing is, usually the alpha girls have extra parts and vice versa for Omega guys. Isvian takes that out of equation. Extra parts? Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, this is just straight Yuri, I guess is what it is. Just normal. I shouldn't say normal. That might be intolerant. Yeah.
分かってるからマイグマ様
Straight Yuri, no such thing. You know what I mean. There's no PP in the Yuri. That doesn't mean that Yuri that has PPs in it isn't Yuri. For clarification. It's just a different type of Yuri, I think.
分かってないです地図さん
Hopefully that didn't come off offensively. I just like whatever. I don't want to offend anyone. I cut her off as I stared intently into her eyes. She shut her mouth, flustered.
リノ
She's like, good girl. And Reno just nuts right there. My heart swells with joy as her scent strengthens. My pulse races, but it doesn't hurt this time. I put my arms around her, pulling her close, bringing my lips to her neck. She's gonna bite her? Oh, they're kissing. Okay. Her hot, damp skin is soft and pliant against my lips. Sucking on it doesn't leave enough of a mark, so I nibble gently instead. It doesn't leave enough of a mark. She's like, I want to leave a mark.
赤くなっちゃった
I kiss and suck at her neck, trying to leave hickeys, then finish with a gentle bite. Red bruises broom across her pale skin, dotted with indentions in my teeth, purplish like pricks of thorns. They're going to look at them the next day like, so where did you get those? Where did that come from?
やっぱりオメガだと噛んでもつがいにはなれないんですね
It's okay, you tried, and I'm sure it felt great. I should have a glass of wine to go with this to enjoy this art. You can probably play the game for yourself if you like. Or if you want to like download the 18 plus patch for yourself, you can. Have some wine while looking at girls go at it. I soothingly kissed the angry welts. Her clavicle stands out prominently above the decolletage? And she trembles slightly as I brush my lips over it.
そんなことしてもヒート収まらないから
I wrap my arms tightly around her, and she breathes a deep sigh.
そんなことのためにしたんじゃないのに
She's like, I'm doing this because I love you. Unable to hold back any longer, Cheesy moans and leans into me. I capture her lips with mine and feel her hot, wet tongue slide over them. We moan between kisses. When I push my tongue between her lips, she eagerly accepts it. Our saliva mingles, and her moans send tingles to my tummy. Yeah, to her tummy. Cheese's eyes shimmer, and a tear trails down her cheek, and she pulls me closer and twines her tongue around mine.
キズかわいい
When I pull away for a moment, Chizu immediately draws me back towards her. Are you circling the heart with your cursor, Lamel? Yeah. Because that's the first time you've seen it. It's like, love. A sweet smell surrounds us, her sweet mingling with mine. A fire blazes in my belly. Her body as she clings to me seems smaller and more fragile than usual. I lean in closer and I hear a sharp intake of her breath.
リノかわいい
Her breath grazes my earlobe, sending a shiver of pleasure down my spine. My stomach clenches and my hips buck. My mind goes hazy as the ragged moans tear from my throat.
リノ収まったの
Chizu pulls me closer as she catches her breath. The previous melting heat has calmed, and her body now feels pleasantly warm.
私行ったんだ。
I did it! I nutted! I'm sorry, I'm ruining a moment. Her sweet moans resonate in my stomach, then...
なんかすごい
She
恥ずかしいんだけ
completed!
ど。
Congratulations on completing. A wave of embarrassment brushes over me, and I feel my cheeks flush with a different kind of heat. My senses return to me, and my pulse quickens as I feel Chizu's soft skin. She's cooled off too, but her arms are still wrapped around me. Does that mean...
ちゃんと伝わったよね、しずさん。私つい触りたくなっちゃって。でも言ったことは本当なので。
I want to make sure she's got the message, but Chizu cuts me off, her voice dripping with... sick.
リノ、目閉じて。
Instinctively, I do as she says. My lashes are crusty with dry tears, and my eyes sting.
閉じましたけど。
Chizu takes me by the shoulders and guides me to my feet. Before I can miss the warmth of her body, she pulls me against her.
目あったらまたヒートになるから。そのままこっち。
So she's like on her fours?
安心して。ベッドだから。
Oh, no, she's standing up, I think. Dim light closed behind my eyelids. I feel the soft mattress at my back as she lays me down. Oh no, she's on her back. Then Chizu's presence draws away, and I suddenly have a horrible feeling. I see her leaving as soon as the elevator doors open, hear her lingering voice as she leaves me alone in the meeting room, and I'm compelled to speak.
しずさん、さっきのじゃまだダメですか？好きです。話すくらいならちゃんと振ってください。だから。
Still, I keep my eyes closed, and they prickle as I imagine her telling me bluntly that this is over, but I have no more tears to shed.
あなたらしい。
Her warm, exasperated voice floats to my ears along with the quiet noise of rustling fabric. Excuse me. I can't hear anything outside of the hotel room, only the faint sounds of Chizu moving and the fabric falling to the floor. The bed shudders, and I feel her close by. A moment her cold fingertips brush against my cheek. She takes a hold of my right arm, the bed creaks and the mattress bounces.
しずさん。
She's standing over her.
一人で我慢してたわけじゃないのに。ごめんね。
Her fingers trail down to my wrist, and her cool fingers entwine with my blazing hot digits. She clamps down on top of me. I grasp as her soft skin brushes my thighs.
私から目を離さないで。噛もうとしたら逃げるの。できる。
She murmurs directly into my ear in a soft, slightly awkward voice, rather than one that drips with sick. She doesn't want to bite. She doesn't want to bite. There's a pleading note to it, and I nod decisively.
できます。
At last, I open my eyes. My vision flashes with blue light.
しずさん。
Shizu doesn't want to commit? I don't know. Or she wants it to be like at a different time, maybe? Her eyes shimmer with suppressed heat. Her hand tightens in mine, and I feel her hot breath on my face as her scent overwhelms me.
もう話さないから。
Saving this in a folder. The light catches her collarbone, peeking out over the black lace. Just imagining the feeling of her skin makes my heat pool in my stomach. She doesn't want the relationship to be born from heat, I think. She wants genuine love clouded, not clouded with OMEGAVERSE stuff. That's what I'm thinking. But I feel like now is the time. Like she's already said, I love you. Like, don't you want to say I love you too and then like bite? Or maybe afterwards? I mean, I get it, but like, Maybe I feel like now's the time, no? Though I understand. Maybe I'm impatient. I think it would be the same for Reno to say all this stuff out drunk. I see. The thing is, once the bite hits, it's permanent, yeah. You're like, now we're married. Also, I didn't realize the word was here. I haven't read this yet. She uses fingertips, dance around my chest, and out of the corner of my eye, I can see her.
ずっと本当はこんな風に大切にしたかった。
She squeezes my hand, using her other to tentatively caress my breast. Her perfectly manicured brows knit together in concentration. Her pale pink lip gloss absorbs the light and shimmers captivatingly. I love women. Do you think the boob is too much? Should I get the censor? I'll do this. I also love women. Yes, women! She captures my lower lip between hers, keeping my eyes locked on hers. I hungrily slide my tongue to her mouth. Her hot tongue feels incredible. We kiss until my lungs feel like they're about to burst. Pleasure shudders down my spine as I point my tongue and lap at the underside of hers, trying to find out what makes her tick.
好きです。 地図さんはあなたみたいにうまい言葉思いつかないから。
Oh, is she like shy about it? My heart pounds at the sight of her, so uncertain, so unlike her calm and collected work demeanor.
絶対話してくれなさそう。
In place of words, I feel the heat coming from our intertwined fingers, and I smile happily.
じゃあたくさん愛してほしいです。
Here it is! Also, sorry, I didn't realize the text is covered up.
運命とかそういうのどうでもよくなるくらい。そう気持ちよくなっていいのね。
Excuse me. As no one responds, I feel liquid gush. Niagara Fall happens.
はい。行き過ぎて辛くなったら言って。
I smile to allay her concern.
私地図さんが思ってるようなか弱いオメガじゃないですから。それなら私はきっとあなたが思ってるような強いアルファじゃないかも。
Cute. Her eyes narrow with relief. Then she lowers her face to my chest. I moan and writhe beneath Chizu's ministrations. Her gaze doesn't break from mine the entire time, and she touches all of the most sensitive spots in just the way I like. She clasps my hand tightly, conveying her emotions with touch rather than words, while I drown in the ocean of her heat and her scent.
かわいい。
Her soft tongue brushes against my lips, saliva trails from the corner of my mouth. My head buzzes and my vision shimmers. But I keep my eyes open, staring into Jesus' deep blue irises.
いいの？
A sweet voice filters through the haze in my mind. I feel like she's about to let go of my hand. I tighten my grip.
好き。地図さん。
I whisper a breath across my ear. I can still feel her warmth through our loosely joined fingers. I smell at the weighted pillow on my chest, and a breathy noise escapes my lips. Pillow? I guess some stuff happened. The tip of her nose nuzzles my neck, mingling with her breath is faint, cool scent of winter.
リノ。いい匂い。
I'm waiting for her to say it back and then bite her. I'm enveloped in her warm skin and soft scent. Drowsiness fills me, and at last, I let go of consciousness through and drift into sleep. You made me buy this. You want to see the patch? No!
ちゃんと抑制剤もあるし
That can't be
健康
it!
も問題なし
No! No! I checked my pill cases in my bag. Check my laptop screen one last time, then nod to motivate myself. I'm surprised there's like a Steam sale for like Valentine's Day, dating sims, or visual novels. I've already given my statement to the police, and now it's time to get back to work and carry on with my work. No! There's a sale. Ah! Unfortunately, I got this on Steam. But in the mirror, Chizu's expression is concerned. She looks younger than usual. Maybe because she hasn't done her makeup yet.
わざわざオフィス戻らなくても今日はこのまま家に帰ったら体辛いだろうし
That was a lot of money. Oh, you finally got it. How was it? I'm assuming that the original is not clean. I'm assuming that too. I'm going to assume that too.
しずさん心配性すぎ
それはそうかもしれないけど
Chizu trails off. I giggle, then clasp my hands together and speak cheerily.
それに早く記事仕上げたいんです
Chizu's expression softens and she looks down, pressing her fingers to my lips.
そう
I'll find out in 3 days. 3 days!
かわいい
I like that she calls Chizu cute and Chizu calls her pretty. As a gesture at odds with the competent editor-in-chief I see at work, and my heart skips a beat. I murmur quietly to myself.
心配ならつがいにしてもよかったのに
So she didn't do it. I feel like now that would have been the time just to say I love you back.
リーノ
Or do it now. Can you do it now?
あ聞こえてました
Her tone is sharper than usual. Chizu isn't the type of woman to claim someone just because they're her lover. It's clearly not who she is. But you're fated together. I understand though.
そんなこと言わない
I
の
understand though. But just like, I want to see her do it now. Yeah, I know she wants it to be legit, but like, kiss now. For a moment, I think she's angry, but then a sentiment wafts over me. From behind me, Chizu pulls me closer and runs her fingers through my hair before bringing her lips to my nape.
顔熱い
Nape, sorry. She brushes her lips over the skin there, not leaving a mark, but the expression I can see from her face through the mirror makes my pulse race.
今はつがいよりも大切なものがあるから
What's to wait for? Let's wait. Her voice is gentle, smiling. I press my hand to my chest. It aches, but somehow it's not painful. With a nod, Chizu closes her eyes and nuzzles against my cheek. Her heartbeat reverberates through the still morning air, and I lightly bite down on my lip.
はい
Hi! Chizu pulls me against her, and the motion causes her jacket to slide down her shoulder. I go with the sight of her bare throat in the mirror. My eyes are drawn to the golden chain resting on her her thing. And then my glossy lips curl into a smile. There's a mark on Chizu's throat. It's a luxurious pink standing out vividly against her pale skin like a lipstick stain. That's funny. Yeah, she marks her instead. What? A woman's neckline. Oh, it's specifically a woman's neckline. Okay. That was at the end. Did you guys like it? Even though I still wanted to see them, like, you know, bite. I mean, I guess the thing is that it did like bite a little bit, so maybe that was it. But I wanted them to get married. Yeah, I wanted more. Where is it? Maybe I know Ochirabu got like a second game. I wonder how long the patch makes it. I imagine it's just those scenes. It looks like it took a year for like Ochirabu to get like a sequel, I think. That's what I'm looking at. So maybe sometime this year, because this game came out last year. So maybe sometime this year there will be a sequel. Maybe. We went and gay. A lot of reviews on this game are why is there not more? Yeah, there should be more. There should be more, and they should kiss. They should kiss and bite each other. I think it is cute that she bit her, even though she... Yeah! Isn't it cute? I was gonna say the promo art has like a lipstick mark here. Aww. That's cute. But what now? What do I do with myself now? Whoa. We didn't get to see below, I guess. Yeah, we only saw this area. We didn't get to see below. Oh. There's one missing here. Interesting. Music. Tips. Oh, there's a whole thing. Just in case you don't know. So genre fiction ran. Huh. There's a whole thing just in case you don't know what about OMEGAVERSE. Only admit pheromones around the alpha that's claimed though. The connection lasts until one of the pair die. Oh, it's difficult for an omega to have relations with anyone but their alpha, and alpha may have... Oh, that's sad. I hate that. So like if the omega dies, the alpha can just find another omega, but if the omega dies, the alpha, they're just out of luck, I guess. Ah, that's why she wears that. Shoulders are fine. She's cute. It is pretty extreme. But I guess that is the appeal of it, huh? I didn't realize they would have voice lines in this too. They do have an effect. Good night, Amai. Good night, Dune. Good night, good night. Cute. Alright, let's see who we can raid. Let's see, is anyone playing a YURI game? I doubt it, but also makes for great drama. Should we find an OMEGAVERSE yaoi game? Does that exist? Let's see, who should we raid into? No idea. Let's raid into Girl Lover Hanami Mimi. She's playing Monster Hunter right now. I probably won't be able to like hang out and chat and stream because I am going to be playing Monster Hunter with friends this Saturday. So I want to be unspoiled. But we can go raid Mimi and hang out in there. Oh, for Monster Hunter, I will be playing with Celio, Chewy, and my friend Clara. And tomorrow is Cupid Parasite. However, I want to stream for 6 hours tomorrow. However, I'm worried about my throat a little bit because we didn't really talk that much during the stream. But my throat became sore. Though to be fair, I did eat spicy food earlier. So maybe that was part of it. But I'm hoping that tomorrow my throat will be better and then maybe I can get some more tea or something. In any case, thanks for streaming. Good night, everyone. Good night. Also, hello, Butter. Welcome in. Alright. It's Raid Hanamimi. And the raid message will be this. Our emoji. Let's go over here, by the way. Alright, the raid message will be this. Alright. If you would like... Oh, wait a second. If you'd like to join the Discord, it is here. If you would like to follow me on any of my socials, it is here. We are doing my marshmallow has been unfiltered, so you can send in comments or questions or etc to the marshmallow, and I will be sure to get to them, and it is anonymous as well. So if you want to send me hate mail, you can. If you like Amai, your voice ruined my Yuri experience, Amai, I hate that you didn't play with the 18+ patch, you can do that. And the Valentine's Day voice pack is available here. Alright. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good day, good night, good morning. Just have a good time, okay? I'll see you guys later. Bye.